like stones.
Yeah.
I have a stone collection.
That you can light on fire.
No
We're
Obama,
live.
no Obama, no phones. This is perfect.
I paid cash for this island, off the books, no name, no GPS. We are invisible right now. Not even Elon can.
Oh, you should never said that, Charles.
No.
Donald, great island. I should know. I bought it 6 months ago. You're technically on my property. I got the notification when you landed. Motion sensors, very discreet. I installed them in every palm tree.
You put sensors in the trees?
Every tree on Earth, actually. It's a side project. 43% complete.
We're leaving.
Where? He owns the island. He owns the helicopter. He probably owns the ocean at this point.
Just the Pacific. The Atlantic is still available. I'm waiting for the price to drop.
We need to go somewhere Elon hasn't bought yet. Does that place exist?
Yep.
Mars.
How does he have your number?
Everyone has my number. Dictators have my number. That's the problem with being the most popular person on Earth. You can't hide.
I can change your number. I own the phone company.
Of course you do.
No Biden, no Obama, no phones. This is perfect.
I paid.
Almost. Oh, this is the one I wanted to say.
Donor, surprise. Zelensky gave me the coordinates. I bring karaoke machine and the 4 suitcase. I hope that's okay.
No. And 4. You're on a sand island. There's nowhere to put 4 suitcases.
Who authorized this landing? This beach is my jurisdiction.
I do not recognize your jurisdiction. I am supreme leader. I recognize nothing except my own authority and karaoke.
You can't just land on a secured beach.
Well, I'm here, so not very secure, is it?
A dictator and a wartime president are arguing over beach jurisdiction on a private island I paid cash for. This is my vacation.
Where's Biden?
What do you mean, where's Biden? He wasn't.
Hey, Jack, I've been here since yesterday. A fisherman dropped me off. Nice guy. I think he was Cuban, or maybe he was the Coast Guard. Either way, great boat.
How? How are all of you here? This island has no address.
I posted the coordinates on X accidentally. My bad.
Accidentally?
67% sure it was accidental.
First show is for Donald.
This is a security breach.
This is beautiful, Jack.
We're leaving tonight. I don't care where. Antarctica, the moon, a Marriott, anywhere.
I peeked at the Iran deal. Everything since has been downhill.
Oh, man, I can't.
No Biden, no.
Get out there. Get out.
It seems like every day.
All right. Anyway, welcome to News on the Flip Side. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a little strange way to start the show. Welcome anyway. What's it, Carissa? What are you talking about? Oh, no, that's Jeffrey Pritchard's banner up there, Church of Amos. They were just on before.
Yeah,
we just hadn't changed it yet. Hey Heidi, how you doing? No, there's a lot of fun stuff. We got a lot of good clips for tonight. We're gonna be we got some news to get out of the way because apparently the peace deal is fucked, and we're gonna go kill Iranians again. So anyway, let's start to tell you all that ahead of them. Yeah, we already are killing them. Sorry. And I'm thinking that's such a pretty banner. It's
well, that's part of tonight. We're going to talk about the 250th. So
that's well, no, Clint. So some of the show tonight is going to be dedicated to our European friends coming over, people like that, people from around the world. The English, the French. We're going to talk a lot about the people who are rediscovering America for what America really is. But what's nice about that is it's helping liberals to rediscover what America is. Isn't that some shit? If you looked at the 250 celebration, so this is what's great about having recordings. So show before last, show the 2 shows before last week's show. When we did the show, they said like only 30% of America had any patriotism. Nobody loved the country. It was just a shithole place to live. Now, we know most of those were liberals, and that was how liberals do feel. But still, that's what they were projecting the news as. Well, oh, fuck, here comes the 250th. It didn't matter what city you were in. They were celebrating, baby. And they were celebrating hard. Even in D.C., where they had to leave for the rain and come back, they were still packed afterwards. I watched the one in New York, and, I hate to give that fucking communist any credit. New York had a pretty good show on. Plus, they had the boats, which was nice. I've seen quite a few good drone shows around the country. just people out the fucking yin-yang, and everybody was in a good mood. And they were all happy it was the 250 of America. So apparently, I don't know where these fucking people are polling, because obviously they're not polling America. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, you can look at the numbers.
Apparently,
there are records all over the place. This was great.
But according to most of the soccer visitors or soccer tourists, that's what I guess we can call them. The local news propaganda in their countries and or cities or what have you are telling them all kinds of terrible things about America, and then they get over here and see the exact opposite. A lot of them were stunned. They were shocked that it was the exact opposite.
I was watching this Irish network today, Italian Star, run by Sean Kelly, and they were talking some serious shit about our country, man. They hate us. I don't know why they hate us, but they fucking hate us. No, he's a real person. Well, I mean, you're a real person too, Sean. Sorry, but he's a real Sean.
I hope so.
I came out wrong when I said that. I said, what's that, Dean? No, Sean's. Oh, this Sean I'm talking to right here. No, he's AI. That's why you don't see him on screen. So is Jay tonight. They're both AI. I put them in fucking AI.
Oh, Jesus.
They've been bad. Put him in AI. There we go. Now we can actually see. No, so really, truly, we have gone back to war with Iran. Personally, I say just be done with this. I don't even know why we don't take the iron. You know what else I'm curious about? I really never paid that much attention to Strait of Hormuz because it really doesn't dictate that much to our country. And then I got to looking. So, Jay, what you doing? I need you to find something for me. I need a map of the Strait of Hormuz. Just a map where you can see the bend in the thing. No, I got I got too many screens up. I haven't done it myself, Chris. Yet.
I'll see what I can find. Yeah.
I only bug Jay when I got too much crap going on. Call something, panic or break. No, it's interesting because I'm curious about something. But anyway, Jay will find it. But so here we are, and I hate to say this, and I think Trump just needs to admit to this. They did too good of a fucking job. They killed everybody. Nobody knows who the fuck's running what. So you get this coalition and say, "Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're going to go along with that." And then the other coalition says, "Fuck you," and blows shit up. So you get the other coalition to go along with it. And the other coalition says, "Oh no, well fuck you, we're going to blow some shit up." And it just seems to be because everything's so disorganized and so fucked up. Even Iranians don't know where they're launching. It's a fucking mess. Oh, and to my friend Brian Reese, I know who's listening tonight. I got you, didn't I? I told you that attack on that school was from the Iranians, and you kept saying the media said it was a mess. Yes, the liberal media did say that. But unfortunately for the liberal media, a lot of the Middle Eastern media, the conservative media, and other media reported what actually happened. So there's actually pictures of the missile that it hits the school. Several pictures of it, actually. And there's three satellite pictures, and there's actually two shots from inside of Tehran. And guess what? It's not our missile. It's definitely one of theirs. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You can see it clearly. Yeah, so that's why Pete and them dropped it. No, there was an investigation, but Pete and them dropped it once they found that it wasn't our missile. What do you mean about Pete? Pete. You know what? I'm gonna kick Pete in the fucking balls, man. I don't give a fuck who he thinks he is. I was in the Navy and I grew a fucking beard when I was in the Navy. So fuck you, Pete. You got on my bad side with that. You gave have a fucking beard. Yeah. I thought the exception was when you did sea duty, you were allowed to grow a beard. So fuck you, Pete.
Oh yeah. I read about that, dude.
You asshole.
I did.
Yeah. Way bigger things to worry about than some fuckface on a ship with a beard on his face. Probably one of the best fucking crewmen on it. And you're gonna be a dick about it.
Okay, I think I got something that'll work.
Okay. Please, fuck Pete. I like the guy, but I mean, if you're gonna be nitpicking like that, then fuck you. Maybe a gaze. See, actually, Jimmy, I'm not. We'll talk about that when we come back. Yeah, I'm not actually completely against that. Okay, so Jay, you're gonna have to use your arrow. So where's that island? That island's in the bend.
This right here, Keshem Island, right here. Let me see. Let's zoom in. There we go.
So I got a question.
This right here.
I got a question. Take your little hand thing See down here where it says OMAN? Put it at the end of that line. Now go to where now you see where the line goes into whatever this up here? Right there. See that? Okay.
Yeah.
So from right there across to there isn't very large. What I don't understand is why we just don't blow this fucking chunk out right here and just open the thing up completely and say, fuck you. There ain't no way to block it now.
This part right here is part of Iran.
I don't know if it's part of Iran. It says Dubai over there on the left. So I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Dubai's down here, but this line here, does this indicate that this is because this is Iran up here?
Yeah, so that's not Iran on the bottom. Yeah, so that's somebody else on the bottom.
So this might be Iran too. Because it doesn't say anything.
I think that's. I don't think that.
Oh yeah, no, that's Oman. Okay, so that's it. It's Oman. These two places are Oman.
Trump ought to just say, "Hey, look, why don't you let us put a Suez Canal thing through there?" Animal canal.
Well, technically, the best place would be to do it right across here.
I would say fuck it and just take out the whole peninsula. Just take it out.
Well, if you take this out, you lose buffer. So this is all cover. You can stay behind.
No. It needs to go because then if you take that out, if you take it straight across where that neck is, that means that now this canal is just a straight one. There's no going up and around where you're a target.
No, yeah, it's straight out,
straight across, and you stay in the deep water.
That'd be the best place. Yeah,
and it gives you distance from that island. I think that's what they ought to do. I don't even know why they haven't done it yet. Actually,
well, it doesn't.
Core drill. So go right in the middle of it. Core drill down about a quarter mile. And just drop in on the 3 or 4 50 kiloton nukes and just blow them up. The fucking island's gone, just dust. You got a nice big deep hole now the ships can sail in and out of, and the radiation gets washed out into the Persian Gulf or into the Gulf of Omar.
And I think at the end of this event, I think this part right here, I think this is going to change to Trump.
Well, Trump's talking about just taking the island. Actually, but he was talking about some island at the tip of this peninsula thing down here.
It's that one. Let me see if there's some more in this group. Let me see what this one shows. This is like the whole overview here. Let me zoom in a little. Might have to zoom out a little. So this bit and this circular bit, that's the country of Oman. This is United Arab Emirates that's surrounding it. And then so Oman, and Oman. And then
see, I don't know why they just don't cut across here and just take this out of here.
I know. I mean, right across here. Well, even better. I mean, it's a little longer, but I mean that's anyway. But this island here is the one that they're talking about. This is the one that has all of
that's one of the Iranian
infrastructure. So we could either destroy it or we could take it over and control it. And then there's something on the order of $450 billion worth of crude oil, sanctioned illegal crude oil. But if we take it over, we're the ones who sanctioned it. So who's to say we can't bring it to Texas, process it, and sell it in America?
Yeah. See, I'm just thinking if they took that section out, that would end any control Iran would have the street anymore. It would be way further down. It'd be harder for missiles to get it. Give you faster reaction times. Or give you
how are they exerting any power over the strait anyway? They have no navy. They have no legitimate.
No, I seen them. I seen them out there today with 3 speedy boats, man, cruising along.
Well, I know, but I mean, what legitimate claim do they have? I mean, they're not really able to do much. As soon as they shoot one of us, we launch 50 missiles at them. I mean,
what it looks like to me, what it really looks like to me is there's an internal struggle for power in Iran, and everybody's using whatever little controls they have to try to exert the force so they can take over. Because I've heard too many people, including that guy, I can't remember his name now, but they're talking to a lot of people about a real government, a democratic government, going back to freeing the people, not a principality or anything, but a democratic government. Oh, and by the way, the grandson today said he is willing to talk to Trump about either becoming a territory or figuring out a way that Cuba can work or be part of the United States. So
Cuba said that.
Cuba, yeah.
I hope so.
Castro said that, actually. That's who said it.
Castro's grandson.
Yeah, the grandson of Castro. Yeah, he said it. And,
I hope so. I hope so.
He wants to work it out. And actually, one of his people last week said that there was a change of heart in the government when Rubio started talking about it. they felt like they would be properly represented because of Marcio is one of them. And that's, I guess it hit close to home. You know, I remember he said something that was pretty profound last week. And I guess the Cubans were like, okay. The Venezuelans were on track to have a democratic election next year, but I don't know now that the fucking earthquake wiped out half the country.
So it was like what, second generation? His parents that emigrated, or his grandparents, something like that?
Wait, who? You lost me for a minute.
Rubio. It was his parents that emigrated, or was it his
No, I think his parents. No, I think it was his parents. I think he was born here, but I think his parents were immigrants. You can ask Google, make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Hey Google, is Mark Rubio's, or were
What's
Mark
up,
Rubio's
Denise?
parents immigrants, or were Mark Rubio's grandparents the immigrants?
Well, Denise, when we're not sure about it, we like Google or Alexa check it.
Marco Rubio's parents, Mario and Oreos, were Cuban immigrants who moved to
Yeah,
the
his
United
parents.
States in
Yeah, so
1956.
and they were Cubans.
Google, stop.
So, I mean, there you go. They were Cubans. Rubio's talking about the reintegration of Cuba with the United States. Dan, the man, DeSantis said, "Hey, why don't we just make them part of Florida?"
I was going to say it should be Florida Part 2 anyway. I mean, how far is it? 90 miles?
It's pretty big.
2.0.
It really needs to be its own 2 states or something. But no, they won't make it a state, Jack, because if they made it a state, they would have to make Puerto Rico a state, and they're not going to make Puerto Rico a state.
And probably at the same time, they'd have to make what is it? Not Gateway, Midway. Midway Island would have to be a state. And what's the other ones out there?
You got Guantanamo, not Guantanamo.
No,
It starts with a
Pacific.
G, though. It starts with
Yeah.
Guam. You got Guam.
Guam. Yes.
There's six territories. Yeah, there's 6 territories altogether.
How many people live on Guam? Was it like 60 people or something like that?
No, there's quite a few people live on Guam. Actually, it's a preferred place to go live. Come to find out for some people, it made some list that I wasn't even trying to find. It popped up on some YouTube crap I was watching.
It's the main industry there is it's a military base. So I mean, it's
Maine.
I'm sure very few civilians.
I haven't, Kara. Sorry. I'll look it up.
Well, we'd like
Never
to see Venezuela become a democratic country again, become part of the American thing. It would be so nice. And then if Cuba becomes a territory and Iran becomes non-Shia Muslim, or I should say, non-Muslim, then the world is a much better place. It's 3 of the most corrupt, power-hungry, evil things on the planet, and looks like Trump's going to wipe all 3 of them out.
Yeah.
If he had time, I think if he had got back to back, we'd have got rid of Kim Jong-un.
Oh yeah. Oh, I bet you $5 if he went straight through 8 years. I'll bet you it would probably be the last thing, but I'll bet you Korea would be on the list. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you never did like him. He called him a lot of.
He's also suspiciously very, very quiet during all of this.
What's that, Jesse? Population of Guam is 165,768. Quite a few people live there. Yeah, it's become like a little tourist thing, Jay. It's weird. It was a military base. Not just that one, there's like 3 of them that were using as militaries that became like little tourist traps. I guess because they're out in the middle of nowhere and you're surrounded.
Who the hell would want to go to Guam?
Guam's a beautiful place. I remember it was beautiful. I don't remember it
Hey,
being
Google.
shit.
How many people live on the island of Guam?
The estimated population of Guam in 2026 is 170,185.
Wow, 170,085 people.
Well, you know what?
Hey, Google,
they had
volume up.
babies then. They had babies.
Well, no, that's what I said, 167. No, but no, they actually explained it. We were watching this, places to retire and places to go hang out, and Guam was one of them. They had a good cost of living, beautiful beaches, beautiful water, things to do. It's become some little.
It's surrounded by water.
Yeah, it is surrounded by water, but it's become a thing. But it don't get hurricanes and shit.
You know, the good thing about living on an island, though, is if assholes come at you from any direction, you can pretty much hear them splashing.
Yeah, as one turns into tsunami and wipes you from the face of the.
Why in the hell, Kara? Why in the hell would you want to move to Australia? Why?
Yeah, Australia stinks. It smells like paper mill.
It's hotter. No, it ain't
It's
colder.
It's got
It's hotter
10
than hell
of the
down there.
top 10 most deadliest creatures of any species on it, period. There are the most deadliest creatures anywhere all over that continent.
You know what, Kara? This is their winter now.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why
actually
it's
wintertime for
cooler. This is their winter. Even the dog agreed. Even the dog agreed.
Kara's from the deep south. Australia, a bunch of wussies compared to coonasses.
Coonasses.
Them
I
Aussies
like,
ain't got shit
I,
out of
hey, Joe, I
coonasses.
like how you say that, coonasses in your phone.
Well, but the funny thing is, though, because I've experienced coon ass, and I'm sorry to say, I agree with Joe. Now, Paul Hogan, did the Crocodile Dundee movies. There are probably some legitimate guys in Australia that are like that, and those guys are probably very cool, interesting fellows. But they ain't got shit on a coon ass. Period. I'm sorry.
Coonasses are just crazy.
Those people can do in the wild, it will just make you go, what the actual F?
The only person I ever seen really stupid as a coon ass is what was the one that got killed by the stingray.
Oh, yeah, that's the Australian guy.
Yeah, he was an Australian guy. He's the only one I ever seen. That some bitch would jump in the water with anything. I mean, you think you fuck water?
He wasn't doing that. He was at like Ocean World or Sea World kind of an aquarium where the stingray you could walk, you could go in and wade with them, and he was wading in with them, and one of them like had a weird reaction, and it launched its stinger into his chest and killed him.
Uh-huh.
And that's another one.
Here we go, Kara.
It's your time to
Here
go.
we go. Here we go, Kara. Kara, Joe. Kara goes, I'm not a coon ass.
Because she's not a coon ass.
I was
Coon ass
born in
is a
Louisiana, but
Yeah.
not Creole.
Yeah,
was raised in Illinois.
So and Creoles ain't coon asses either. Creoles basically is a French term for white and black mix. It's like a mulatto, but it usually means someone who's very pretty. Creole girls have always been known to be very beautiful, and it's big rude. This whole song's written about Creole girls, my friend.
And very good food. Spicy, but very good food.
So it's different. I mean, in Louisiana is a different place. And coon asses are just hardcore swamp people. They make their living off swamp. A lot of them, are living there. The only way to get to their house is by boat. That's just their preferred way of living. A couillon is someone more like me because I like the city life. I like my crawfish. I like to hunt. I like to fish. I like to get into the mix, but I like my.
You're a city mouse.
I like my cave. I like my internet.
City mouse, Joe. Not the country. You ain't no.
No, it's called. We call them couillons. We call it because I don't live in the city.
It's the same thing.
No, I don't live in the city, man. I live.
Kara's
hey,
a
what does
damn
FKN
Yankee.
mean?
Yeah, what does FKN mean, Heidi? I don't know what that means.
Hey, watch the language.
That's a Shawnee's virgin ears, Heidi.
Man, I'll tell you what that means. I'll tell you what that means in New Orleans, man. They shoot you for saying that down there.
Right? Yeah.
And Kara's a damn Yankee. So there.
Kara, he call you a Yankee? Kara says she does
says
not
it.
yank on us.
Yeah, but the good thing, whether you're a couillon or you're a coon ass or you're a country bumpkin like me or you're an American, the good thing about that is we are all Yankee Doodle dandies. Period. Doesn't matter. If you go across to any other country, it doesn't matter if you're from the south, the north, or the east or the west. They will call you a Yank. Period. They don't care if it means only the north.
Nothing wrong with that.
They don't give a shit. Yeah. No, there isn't.
Good. Real quick question. Now, I was just taking the map down because we were through with it, but the war is I don't want to call it a war. It's not really a fucking war.
There we go.
Police action. It's like let me spit in your face and watch you squirm. I don't know what the fuck it is. We're not even really. We don't want to blow up a bunch of shit because it's just costing us money at this point. They can't do anything. We got it. Well, I'll tell you what it does do. It makes Russia and China nervous because we got two fleets over there. Yeah, which when we're in the Middle East, we ain't all that far from either one of them. We're in striking distance. It is true. Trump told Spain to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
And he asked if
Did
people
they actually
NATO,
do it? Did they actually cut off all trade ties, or is that he just said that and they're
No, he's getting it done. He don't have anything more to do with
wow.
But he also said that he told the rest of NATO, y'all need to do something. If they're not going to pay to do, so they're not welcome here. He said Spain maybe should go work with Russia and China and get the fuck out of NATO. And he also alluded, let me rephrase that. He alluded that if you help push Spain out, he would cut better trade deals with your country. And Lockheed Martin gave the son of a bitch a one-up today. He'll never get Lockheed Martin came, they're working what they call Block 4 updates in F-35s. Big serious updates.
No, I know I know who they are. Lockheed is a very, very powerful.
So Lockheed is now remember people. Entity. Lockheed is not the one who built the F-35 that was Boeing. Lockheed built the F-22.
Yeah.
But Lockheed came up with a Type 6 Gen update for the F-35s. So for what they're paying right now to get their Block 40 updates, they can get this new Gen 6 update and update these planes basically to Generation 6 stealth.
Joe,
serious,
you have a question from Kara. Hey, Joe, did you ever find out what happened to that lady in Island View parking lot?
No. Didn't hear anything. Nothing. It's matter of fact, there's been a lot of weird stuff going on lately that it was like you would hear stuff of it. It's almost like the Mandela effect. It's like you hear stuff and then it's just nothing. Kirby, we live in the same area. That's why she knew the one we were talking about. It's one of the local casinos. There's a lot of stuff that goes on around here. And right now, in south of interstate, we got black bears walking. It's bad enough we got to deal with alligators and bobcats and eagles and hawks and ospreys and every other thing. Now we got black bear walking. Usually black bears stay north or further north. They've been coming south. Problem is down here, they'll shoot them. You go wander in somebody's yard in the neighborhood, they're going to shoot your ass. If you eat their dog, they're definitely going to shoot you. So anyway, getting back to Iran right quick before we move on. It's going to escalate somewhat, but it didn't seem to affect the oil companies. And Delta came out today and said start looking for major breaks in airlines because the bottom fell out of jet fuel. So y'all people be able to travel cheaper towards the end of summer now. Look at that shit. I'd say thank you, Trump.
Damn.
I seen that Gary, Blue Gary. So I forgot what it was, a think tank. So they put together the last 4 presidents, first 2 years of their second term to see how well they compared on what they got done. Basically, in Trump's first 10 months, he did more than all 4 of the other presidents combined in a 2-year period.
Wow.
All of them combined. Yeah. Obama didn't get much done. Obama had weird mixed things. He got about 4 million illegals kicked out the country. He did it quietly without a bunch of mess. He did kill 186 people. He did separate the children. He's the one who built the camps. But for some reason, Democrats didn't have a problem when it was Obama. No, he did that. He got Obamacare through, which for most people is just catastrophic recovery. So when I'm retired, I got a call and they said, well, you can get this for $0 a month. Yeah, okay, $0 a month means until you get to $8,500, you pay for everything. And after $8,500, they pay for everything. Yeah, well, screw that. That's not insurance. I don't know what the hell that is. And because I don't qualify for Medicaid till a year and a half, I think. No, Mississippi don't give you Medicare. I mean, Medicare, I don't qualify for. Medicaid, you can't get Mississippi unless you're disabled. funny things. No, and then they sent me this other thing about some other thing for like $50 a month, which actually seemed pretty decent. Don't ask me. Well, because I'm not showing an income right now at all. Zero income. I haven't started collecting my SSI yet, and I'm not showing any income at all. So
you're not old enough to yet, sir.
No, I did. I actually filed when I was 63, so I wouldn't do. So I was grandfathered in. So they. No, I just haven't collected yet because I've been trying to pay some more into it. The more you pay into it, the more you get out of it. And as contractors are really infamous for not paying their Social Security bills. Yes, they are. No, they are. No, I'm serious. It's not.
You know that.
So. Well, if I actually paid according to everything that I made over the years, I'd have way more money than that. That's just one of those.
Oh, Joe's messing with the back again.
I'm not messing with
Jay,
the
I did
Jay
that. Someone burned the last one I made. I don't know. I wish it's not here anymore. That was a really good one, but this one's a little better. Actually, look at how they did the charcuterie board. It's got tacos on it with charcuterie in them. That's funny.
No more drugs for Jay's cut off. Cut him off.
Hey, I didn't do that. The computer did the tacos thing, man.
No, we're not. No, we might get into food after a while. But we're still going on news. But you mean the baby? We'll get a break in a while. Maybe we'll play another baby Trump thing. Well, them things they can be a little addictive, man. They're like little crack drugs or something.
They're kind of, some of them are funny, some of them not so much, but yeah.
Trump said I never had the privilege. Whatever, Major Kristen Wolf. I bet you did. Okay. Oh, one of my favorite videos is that girl. She gets back to the UK. She's sitting in her car crying. And she said, "I'm in such a bad place. I'm in such a bad place." And she's getting text. You can see her getting a text. She's like, "No, it's nothing like that. It's just I'm back in England now." What's like?
I saw those. I saw those.
It was funny.
Yeah. We got a couple of them like that. We got some other stuff. We got some Bill Maher stuff. We got some Fetterman stuff, I think. And
Did you see what Fetterman and the other senators doing? Did you read up on that, Joe?
Oh, well, I've read a lot about Fetterman in the last couple of days, so you have to be specific.
Him and the Republican senator are getting together and holding a bipartisan campaign together.
Okay, that's for what though? What are they campaigning?
Yeah.
I'm just saying they come together and you get all these donations and they can take money out of the donations for their campaigns.
Yeah,
That's
but no,
cool.
they can only, by law, they can only do certain things with that money. So if they don't do the right things with it,
I'm just telling you what I read, Jay.
Well, that's cool. They're working together. Look, that's
Yeah, they
are. Well, we know that Fetterman turned on Maine, Massachusetts, where the guy's at. He turned on him. Bernie Sanders turned on him too. But what I find interesting about this guy, this guy who was running for Senate, the one with the swastika or the one with the Auschwitz sticker on his chest.
Okay, Jay, I'm going to send this to you, okay? So y'all can read it or put it up. I'm going to put this, I'll give it to Jay because it's a lot easier with Jay. All right, Jay, I just sent it to you. I don't even know how to send it to you, Joe. They don't go through.
You just go. You might go to my messenger and send him a messenger. Anyway.
I sent it to the Bothians.
Okay. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. This guy who looked like he was making pretty good ground against this woman, and the first woman came out and said there was a sexual assault, and then Platter is his name, something like that, and so then another woman came out. So the first woman was actually a Republican, so they just ignored her. The second woman actually was a Democrat, and they couldn't really ignore her. But what bothered me is they pulled all this dude's funding the day before he came out with the announcement, or she came out with the announcement. So they knew ahead of time. The Democrat donors knew ahead of time that this guy was going to get hit with another woman saying there was an assault. Now, how could they know that when it wasn't even in the press yet, unless they set it up themselves? Democrats are turning on their own selves. This is pathetic, because really and truly, there ain't no other way this could have happened. They had to have turned on this guy, and everybody knew ahead of time that they wanted him gone, or the money would have got pulled after the second girl came out, not before. That made it so suspicious it wasn't even funny. I don't know. Let's see what he's got up there, Jack. Let's see. Fetterman and Matt McCormick campaigns team up for joint fundraising committee. Okay.
Yeah.
Good for them.
See what else
I'd
it
like
says.
to
U.S.
see
Senators
that.
John Fetterman, David McCormick may be on opposite sides of the aisle, but their campaigns have teamed up to create a joint fundraising committee. First spotted by Politico on Wednesday. That's, I guess, this week. Common Ground PA was announced as a new joint fundraising committee. Cool.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
What are we fundraising for?
Common Ground PA filed with the Federal Election Commission, known as the FEC, on Monday. They list 4 joint fundraising participants: Every Vote, PAC, Pennsylvania Honor, Fetterman for PA, and Friends of Dave McCormick. Fetterman is listed as the leadership PAC sponsor for Every Vote PAC, while McCormick is named as the leadership PAC sponsor for Pennsylvania Honor. So I guess they're looking for money to do whatever they want to do with whatever of that the hell that bullshit is.
But they're working together. They're working together.
That's what it said.
They're working together.
Yes, that's what they're doing. Yes.
Okay.
They're combining their donation funds into 4 different PACs, whatever that means. I have no idea what I said. Someone may translate that for me, but that's what was written there.
Okay, where the hell? Let's see. Is that it? Not available. Forbidden. What? You can't be talking about that kind of stuff on this show. Hey, why am I hearing myself? Somebody fix their mic or mute it or something.
I'm good.
No, it ain't me. Is it me? Hold on. Listen, do you hear it?
Wait, hello. Yeah, it was you. Just get feedback.
Was me? Damn it.
Hello.
It was Jay. Jay's he just got a sensitive mic. That's all.
Yeah, it's the mic that's in my laptop. It's not on my earbud. It's not the.
Yeah, because if I get that built-in noise cancellation and that.
Do you want me to switch to the? Let me switch to the camera.
Yeah, all right. Right now, I don't hear you at all. It was just a second.
No, it was Jay, Heidi. But thank you.
Yeah. It was just.
Don't be sorry.
It just happened for a second. Anyway,
yeah, I do it on purpose just to piss Joe off.
We've got a couple of clips coming up right quick. And
goody.
There's a song I wanted to give it. I can't remember the damn name of it for some reason at the moment. So maybe
right. So you need the screen. Let me pull that down.
Okay. These are just a couple of quickie clips.
Oh,
Quickie.
Oh no,
Quickies.
All right,
Quickies.
Under 18s, close your eyes.
Okay, so anyway,
Quickies coming.
and if I remember correctly, this guy
good Lord, I'm gonna close mine.
This guy's a bodybuilder. He's from the UK, if I remember correctly. He's married to this LeBlanc chick. They're I think they've actually moved over here now. But anyway, let's see. Let's get them on. Let's hit play.
Pretty disgusted, to be honest, Americans. I've been getting lots of messages from people in America.
This guy's chest is as wide as
I'm
his bed.
stupid, telling me that I'm a fool, telling me that America is not what I'm saying it is, telling me that they don't want to live there anymore because of how it is. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Do you not understand how lucky you are. Your country is amazing.
Most of us
I don't know why you're messaging me these things. Like, let's swap places. Let's swap places right now.
He's like, come on, I'll swap with you.
Americans,
yeah, come over to England. I guarantee
what
you
is
you'll
this
hang out
about?
with people.
I know
I'm
there
gonna
are
play
lots
it
of you
again,
out there who respect and understand how good you have got it.
Yeah.
And the people that are messaging me, they have got it wrong and they need to see the light.
Yeah.
But if they don't want to see the light, me and Shauna will swap happily. I'm pretty disgusted.
Yeah, we're gonna play
to
one
be
more
honest,
time, guys.
Americans. I've been
Yeah,
getting
sure.
lots of messages from people in America telling me that I'm stupid, telling me that I'm a fool, telling me that America is not what I'm saying it is.
It is where I live.
Telling me that they don't want to live there anymore.
I like it here
because of how it is. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Do you not understand how lucky you are? Your country is amazing. I don't know why you're messaging me these things. Like, let's swap places. Let's swap places right now. Right now. Americans, what is this about? I know there are lots of you out there who respect and understand how good you have got it.
Damn hippie skippy.
And the people that are messaging me, they have got it wrong and they need to see the light.
The light.
But if they don't want to see the light, me and Shauna will swap happily.
I love his face when he says that. Uh-oh.
Donald, why is there construction next door at midnight?
I don't know. Nobody builds near Mar-a-Lago without my permission. I own the skyline, Melania, legally and emotionally.
Is that...
Hey neighbors, I bought the lot next door. 45 million straight cash. We're going to be neighbors, Donald. I already ran fiber optic cable under your driveway. You're welcome.
You bought the house next to me? There are 1,000 lots in Florida. You picked the one next to the president?
Proximity to power increases productivity. I read a study. Also, I need to borrow your Wi-Fi until Thursday. My Starlink dish is backordered, which is embarrassing because I own Starlink.
He's not borrowing our Wi-Fi.
He's absolutely not borrowing our Wi-Fi. The password is classified. Only 3 people know it. Me, Melania, and somehow Biden.
I already know the password, Donald. It's Trump is taller than Obama. I'll help you pick a stronger one.
How does he know that? How does he know that?
I'm moving back to New York. Barron, pack your bags.
You have 48 hours to build your own Wi-Fi. After that, I'm building the wall between us, a real one, concrete, 30 feet, no windows. I'll make you pay for it.
Can it have solar panels? I'll design them. It'll be efficient. They'll increase your property value.
He's going to increase my property value, and I hate that. I can't even argue with it. Good night, America.
Donald, why is there construction next door?
Have you ever seen a product that transforms any ordinary space into a dreamy underwater world in just 1 second? Meet the Kamau Immersive Ocean Projector. The
Wait a minute.
I love Bart. He's great. What's her point? Here it comes.
White girl get out there and you get violent these days. I gotta say, watching women basketball is way more fun than watching guys play.
Whoa, look at that. That's professional.
You can hear this. President Obama is not our first black president. Can you explain to people what you were talking about?
Yeah, you know,
All right,
people are saying
officially, I got 5
Obama's the
minutes of
first
break
black
time.
president.
Right,
And he's
Jamie,
not.
break.
He's the first mixed race president. Obama thinks that everybody seems to forget that he had a mama and she was white.
Yeah. That may be true, but the world perceives
It is.
it is true. Put the thing on so you can hear this.
Yeah,
President Obama is not our first black president. Can you explain to people what you were talking about?
Yeah, you know, people are saying Obama's the first black president. And he's not. He's the first mixed race president. Obama thinks that everybody seems to forget that he had a mama and she was white.
Yeah. That may be true, but the world perceives it is true.
Put the thing on so you can hear this. Where's this guy?
So how many points should a black student get over a white student in admissions?
I think that SAT scores and points shouldn't be the only thing referenced.
But you have to answer the question because the status quo.
But it's not that black and white.
It is. So it is because that's why affirmative action was struck down by the Supreme Court.
We're not talking about affirmative action. We're talking about DEI.
DEI is an outgrowth. Affirmative action is an outgrowth of DEI and vice versa. But let me give you another example of DEI. Do you think if I say to a group, let's say of Hispanic and black people, if I say you people, is that a microaggression?
Say that again. I'm so sorry.
If I was talking to a group of Hispanic or black people and I happen to say you people, is that a microaggression?
I would think so, yes.
Okay, I think that's insane.
Why?
Because it's not a microaggression or racism to call any group of people you people. That's DEI in practice. So you guys might know about the group of clowns in the circus group of the Dean on F America thing. They fell apart in 1 week because one black woman called Dean and Parker racist because they were associated with a woman who called a group of black women you people. And they said you did not recognize microaggression. That's DEI in practice, where you could lose your entire job and your career for one misstatement. And you just showed it to me. Like, you think that's a microaggression to say you people to a group of Hispanic and black people? We should not be policing the speech of people. Instead, we should be caring about one thing, and that's merit and merit only when we put together our institution. So how many points should a black student get over a white student in admissions?
I think that SAT scores and points shouldn't be the only thing referenced.
I mean, he ain't even on that plane. They told me he couldn't fly on him when he was in the Middle East. I heard that.
That's a UPS plane. That's a UPS plane anyway. It just looks like the one.
No. They told him he couldn't fly on it when he was in the Middle East.
No, he's not. He's not on it. He's flying the other one.
They said, no, you got to be on the plane that has security on it, boss. We sorry. But we didn't know you safe, motherfucker. You can't be flying. This thing don't even have an escape pod on it yet, you know?
The party of FDR and JFK is turning into the party of LOL and WT. Members of Congress tweeting things like cancel rent, cancel mortgage, and no more policing or
you cancel my
incarceration.
mortgage, I'd be happy, go
declaring
for it.
that capitalism is slavery.
Don't pay for my
Canceling
mortgage,
Lincoln and
I'd be
Dr.
whoa
Seuss,
happy.
teaching children they're oppressors and math is racist, making Mr. Potato Head gender neutral, and now an emoji for pregnant men. The party of FDR and JFK is turning into the party of LOL and WT. Members of Congress tweeting things like cancel rent, cancel mortgage, and no more policing or incarceration, declaring that capitalism is slavery, canceling Lincoln and Dr. Seuss, teaching children they're oppressors and math is racist, making Mr. Potato Head gender neutral.
Yeah.
And now an emoji for pregnant men. The party of FDR and JFK is turning into the...
Charlie Kirk had a controversial debate with a Republican Christian who was left speechless.
I know you're a Christ follower, and you were kind of ending your last topic with the death penalty. I don't think there is a justifiable biblical verse, section, in context where you could justify the death penalty.
The only law that's repeated in all 5 books is that you shall give the death penalty to take a life. So why do you know better than God?
That's great.
That's not man.
Yeah.
God said, if a life is taken, you shall take the life. So why is your opinion above God's own teaching to his people?
My my argument for that would be that is the old covenant. So the new covenant would be by grace you have been saved. So the same way God has given us grace, and that you should also put that on somebody else.
So there are three types of Old Testament laws. There's civil, ceremonial, and moral.
Yes.
We get rid of the ceremonial. We consider very high of the civil, and we live under the moral. The civil, though, is repeated 5 times in all 5 books. And just to be clear, if someone takes a life, why should they continue to be able to live and breathe while their victim does not? Universal human equality actually shows, in honoring of the victim, that the perp who took a human life made in the image of God should not be able to continue to live.
Sorry, say what?
We honor the victim by giving the death penalty to the perp. Otherwise, you're saying that the perp gets something the victim does not have, which is life.
I do understand that. I feel like you would take other examples, like Paul's ministry, for example. There are thousands and thousands of Christians yet turned his life around. Why did we not end his life? I would argue by the grace of God.
Yeah, that guy isn't going to get it
to
ever.
101 years of age and never had a single heart problem. And he never listened to a word of advice from any of you.
Sure, but exceptions don't prove the rule. The reality is that
Traitor bastard.
Yeah. $38.83.
She ain't got wings. She had wings on, man. Oh yeah, she gets to go see her.
And she gets forced in. Oh yeah, he's dead too. Lando. Anthony Daniels, he's passed. No, he's still alive. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's hanging in there.
Kenny Baker. And I met him. Nice fellow.
Jack, this was just for showing.
Frank Oz.
Yoda. You kick your ass, Yoda. No, no, mess with me. I kick your ass. He's going. He was scarier than damn the mask. He's a good thing he was.
Yeah, he was.
Earlier, when me and Shana were driving,
There's his one.
listening to Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
What? Who's
To be
internet
honest,
turned off?
there is nowhere else in the world that we realistically want to live other than America.
It's so true. Like we were thinking about it, and we were like,
There's nowhere else.
where else would we want to live?
Where else is exciting and as is beautiful? And we
Yeah.
want to ask you, what do we want to ask them?
We want to ask you your opinions on where you think we would suit most in America.
Where we would suit living
Yeah,
most in America.
living. So this could be
Brits will do
places
better
we've
in the
already
South.
visited or places that we haven't visited yet. So let us know in the comments where you think we would suit best
Scott,
for
I
living
should do
in
better
the
in
US.
the.
Where do you live in America
Well,
and how
part.
much do you love it? Let us know where you think the best places in America are to live. We really want to know, and tell us the
Peace
reasons why.
Yeah.
What activities are there? What scenery is there? Let us know. We're really we're looking into it. We're going to be living in America, aren't we?
And why we would suit it as well. And yeah, we will be living in America
Yeah.
at some point. At some point, we're manifesting it.
100% we're going to be living in America. There's no.
Who the hell is this? Yeah, it's a skanky.
Look at this. Uh-oh. That cat is out. Out cold.
Gambit. Despierta, pendejo. Gambit. Wake up.
Jack's like,
wake up, dumbass. What the fuck? Look at this.
Yeah, is that?
What?
Sounds like some Viking shit. Epic Viking music.
Maybe
She
she
sound-
can call Vanna for a
This
consonant.
Brit needs answers. No, seriously. I'm here in the Appalachian Mountains, and Americans are saying this. If you're not armed, stay in the cabin. Sorry, who do you think I am? I'm British, mate. We don't knock about with pew-pews. My next question is, why would I need to be armed to walk around in the woods? That's worrying as a Brit to hear that. Because
There's
if
creatures that
it's
can
a
eat you,
bear, I'll
dipshit.
just get loud. Ah! Do you know what I mean? Clap, right? The bear.
Well, you see, Appalachian, there's bears, there's
Man, he didn't know what
panthers,
Why?
I'll get loud for
cougars,
you.
mountain
not-
lions.
Food.
Again,
He's
do you not hear
food.
the accent? Yeah.
Wolves.
Do you not hear the lack of freedom coming out
Maybe
of my
occasional
mouth? You
Bigfoot.
can't hear any, eagle screeches because I'm British, and of course, why would I be armed? So again, I will ask, right, politely, why would I need to be armed?
I just told you, dumbass.
Appalachian
Yeah.
Mountains.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
I'm scared. I'll say it. I feel like my ancestors in 1776. I feel.
Hey
scared.
Joe, let's do
America,
a web
I need
search.
your help.
I'll bet you
I'm
that guy got
confused.
mauled by a mountain lion
I'm a-
just after he did that video.
Oh, I remember that one. That when they did, it was that, and then there was one with the bear who walked down the street to get the bear something. The bear grabbed the food, grabbed his arm. People are fucking stupid. Look, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take this one down. I'm gonna put something else in a minute. But wild animals are just what they are.
Yeah.
So, what's funny about this? I've even been charged by a fucking. I was out hunting one night, one afternoon actually. And I ran across this buck. He's 12, 14 points. And I'm thinking, oh man, this could be a nice buck. Oh yeah, fuck you.
He came at you.
Well, when I shot, he jumped and he caught his shoulder and he spun around. That motherfucker said, fuck you, I'm coming for you, brother. And he just head down, just headed straight for me. I'm thinking, oh shit. And I'm walking backwards with the R6, and it was a bolt action, some lever action. So I'm like, shh.
Oh, good lord.
So as I'm going down, I trip because I'm caught my foot. So I'm going down. I see this big monster headed toward me. I got there. I looked right through the scope of it. Right as I hit the ground, I blew a hole from his chest out. And he just slid right up into me. Even at that force, he fractured my right ankle. I mean, he just slid right.
What did he fracture?
My right ankle. His horns caught it.
Oh, ow.
Caught it kind of. What happened was it got caught between two forks and it flipped it. And when it came back down, it kind of cracked it. So.
Damn, were you by yourself?
Nah, we have hunters. We never by yourself. It's like mountain climbing, anything else. So.
Yeah.
Too many things can go
You're
wrong.
good.
Well, I mean, I was out there one day with a friend of mine, and we going through. We got machetes and we're clearing the path, and all of a sudden I hit thunk. What the fuck sound was that? Motherfucker missed and hit himself right smack in the middle of his knee. Sunk it in about an inch into his knee. It's like, well, no, a fucking machete.
Oh.
He sunk the machete in about. Oh wait, you can't see. I'll show you on the damn camera. So he sunk it in about this deep and about that much of the blade.
Yeah. Ooh.
So
split his patella in half, huh?
So a friend of mine, Dallas, and I are looking at it, going, "What the fuck?" Because we didn't want to pull the blade out.
You can't. You leave it in there until you get.
So we had to come out because we were 3 miles back in the woods. We had to come out because we had to walk. But so I took off. I had a ratchet belt on me, so I took it off and tightened it as much as I could. And he took off his belt and put it around it again. And then we took 2 shirts and wrapped it and used these little ammo belt clip things to tie it as tight as we could. And then we each grabbed the shoulder and started fucking walking out of the woods. And I know by the time we got to the hospital, he had lost at least a quart and a half of blood, maybe even more. He said it was to the point where it was getting dangerous. But he also said if he wouldn't have done the tourniquets, he would have been dead long before we got him out of the woods. I was like, he's pretty sure, he said, the way it hit, it split through like 3 arteries. But not big ones, but he said big enough that they would have bled out within an hour, maybe 2. I told my partner, he's like, I can't believe y'all carried me in Dallas with a big boy. He wasn't a little boy, he was a big boy. And we toted his ass out of there. Yeah, Jimmy, that's why you never go by yourself. It's dangerous. Because things happen.
Of course it's dangerous.
Just there's a place I like to go in Irish Bayou and watch the sunset. Well, you have to watch because the dock is water level almost. And there's fucking alligators all over the place. And stupid people, especially visitors, go out there and feed them. So it's a story I've told 100 times to people about the little kid, the little tourist girl that almost got eaten out there because their fucking parents were idiots. But anyway, you have to be careful because if you're just standing around, the gators can come out the water 4, 5, 6 feet. And they just jump up, grab your ass up, dock, drag your ass in the water, 5, 6 up, eat your ass. Well, for the most part, gators aren't that aggressive unless they have heat. And we start seeing that many of them. you can bet somebody might not have been eating. Well, you go out there and smack the water with something, you'll see like 30 of them pop up out of nowhere, all different sizes. But you never see the really, really big ones because they're usually sitting off somewhere. They're either on land or they're sitting under some shit. And every now and then you see one. Well, there's a really good picture on one of my, somewhere like 5 years back on my Facebook page, maybe 6. There's a video I took of a gator head on. And it's so crazy because you see him come out of the water in his eyes, and it just like twinkles like a sparkle off on one of his tooth in the video. It's a 1 in a million shot. It's but it look badass. Nah, I've been up close to a lot of things that I shouldn't be up close. Bear, I just shoot a fucking bear. I'm not even gonna warn the buff. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him in the head. I ain't gonna shoot him anywhere else because the rest of them you're not gonna do any harm. Unless you hit his heart, nothing else is gonna do him anything.
And it's got to be a high caliber, like 44 Magnum up, with a handgun, and what 30, at least 30 caliber with a rifle.
No, a 9
Otherwise, it's gonna
millimeter.
bounce off his head.
No, a 9 millimeter crack his head. It's a well, okay. Let me rephrase that. A 9 millimeter target round or solid round will crack his head. Not a hollow point. Though. A hollow point will fold up before it cracks through his head.
Bounce off.
You have to hit him. So people, if you're using like hollow points and you got a 9 or a 45 or a 9, there's not much real difference. You're gonna have to shoot him right here somewhere. If you've got a 9 or 45 with a steel round, you can shoot him in the head. One of my I would shoot him in the face regardless because why take the chance if you're not shooting?
Oh well, listen to this. One of my high school. Well, I don't know how he didn't go to my high school, but I knew him during my high school years. He was one of the guys who skated with us. He learned lessons with me and my brother. He was a speed skater, and we were fairly good friends. And I've lost contact over the year, but he and his father were frequent hunters, and they did bow hunting and rifle, and they were out one. They were both season in Maryland, and the son, my friend, he had his bow up, and he was about to shoot a deer in his sights when a bear came through the brush to their right, and the father turned with his 40. He had a 45 1911, 7 rounds, so he had 8 bullets, one in the pipe and 7 in the magazine. And the bear was standing, so he couldn't shoot in the face because it was 9 feet tall and couldn't get a good shot. So he emptied 8 bullets into the bear's chest, and it did not do anything. And as the bear, pardon the pun, bear down on the dad, my friend turned around with the bow he had. He hadn't shot his arrow, and he's got a recurve bow, so you got to launch it before you start doing like this, or you're gonna miss. So he just turns around 180 and goes. And got a lucky shot off. The arrow went through the bear's chest and nicked the artery or the heart and killed it instantly. Otherwise, the 2 of them would have been bear food.
There you go. Be careful.
Yeah, I mean, they're a 45 caliber automatic, semi-automatic, 8 bullets, dead. I mean, and I know the father. He was military, ex-military. 45 caliber, 8 bullets, dead in the chest of any normal human. You're dead. You're not getting back up. This bear,
well, because the problem with the bear is you don't know where the bear's heart is. So if you're not hitting it, I mean, if you can hit if you know exactly where its heart is with 9, yeah, you can kill it. But you got to know if you're just aiming at the chest, you're probably shooting up here or over here. You're not hitting nothing.
Even still, the skin and the muscle is just that much thicker. You really have to be accurate. You can't be like
you have to be. You have to be able to go right where it's at.
Spray doesn't work. Spray and pray does not work.
Yeah, it's not. Now, when you got one like I got with 31 rounds, I got them razor things in that motherfucker. You mess you up.
I've got my main home defense has I've got 3 magazines. The first magazine is all Ranger SXT. Well, not Ranger. They were I forget what they called them. SXT Black Talon. They will pierce armor. They will pierce armor. The next magazine is a combination of Hydroshock and then a Black Talon. So it's Hydroshock, Black Talon, Hydroshock, Black Talon, boom, boom. So one that won't break a window but will break a bone, and the other will go through armor. And then the last one is all Hydroshocks.
Right now, I got.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about, guys.
So we're just talking about
hollow point.
We're just
rounds, Sean.
So in my 231s, I've got 15 rounds of target rounds, heavy, thick ass, pointy lead rounds. Some of them are actually steel coated rounds. I don't know why. They're still copper or lead, but they're steel coated, and makes them. They're pretty badass for a lot of things. But there's always going to be hollow points in anything I have, and they're always going to be different. Like I got the exploding hollow points. So the 380, it has exploding hollow points. So it has a trigger inside the. I have one right here. It's this one of them. It's a trigger inside this little tiny ass bullet. Right inside of there, there's a trigger. And when the damn hits, the little metal thing hits, it just makes this little bullet just expand outward.
Yeah.
And
flattens it.
It is, and these are just typical. This is a typical target. No, that's not a 9mm, mind you, but that's a 380. It's what's that, Jimmy? Yeah. No, we got a couple things we're going to be playing. So first off, I want to go over this story right quick. I wonder if we can play this. Yeah, maybe we can. Okay, let's see. Where has the room gone today? Where is it? Yeah, John, this kind of stuff. Okay, here it goes. No, I had to come back. Oh man, I was supposed to send my invite. Should I do that once I get this going? So 8 Apache pilots suspended after salute,
Huh. Well, oh yeah, the beach salute. Yeah.
Did it in my own screen?
Let me double check for you. No, you are not. Now you are. There it goes.
Okay, now we're on full screen.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, it's up there.
All right, here we go, people. Pay attention, people. I haven't seen this.
A little birdie
A little
looking for a freelancer.
Sorry,
Good
I
five.
couldn't help it.
If you're still looking,
Fiverr, is that as good as a nooner?
top-rated freelancers
It's not a
ready to
little
deliver
birdie.
great
It's a
work
little birdie.
whenever you're ready.
40 little birdie.
Right?
Hire
A
freelance
little birdie.
talent on Fiverr.
Hans from
Is
the
it as good
South
as a nooner?
Carolina Army National Guard.
A 4th of July tradition drawing thousands to South Carolina's
Whoa,
beaches.
man. Whoa,
Military
man.
aircraft flying along the coast on Saturday from Cherry Grove to Beaufort during the annual salute from the shore. For the first time, Apache helicopters dazzling crowds. Someone who knows one of the 8 pilots telling ABC 15, as soon as they landed, they all got a message saying they were suspended. We've concealed their identity at their request.
There was no details to it. They had no specific reason why they were under investigation, just that they were under investigation.
The pilots are a part of the South Carolina Army National Guard, Alpha Company. Leading up to the event, Captain Kyle Wise said the pilots were excited to give beachgoers a show.
Oh, it's going to be fun. I mean, you can't beat it, especially for America's 250th birthday. Those beaches are going to be packed. And we're hoping, pending a few different variables, we're going to try and stay safe, but we're hoping to really give them a show and try and get as low as feasibly possible.
But the flyover has now landed the pilots potentially in hot water.
Whoever submitted this complaint or concern didn't give a reason, which again, they have no reason to be under investigation because they did nothing wrong.
They're just showing off,
so,
man. They didn't crash or anything.
They
Fuck.
cannot find a reason.
Yeah,
Major
I mean,
Lisa Allen with the National Guard confirmed that
Oh,
the pilots are suspended from flying operations.
unless there
While
was
the
something on
Ukraine investigation
So if they
looks into the
annually do it,
pilot's
if they do it
performance
annually, why are
from
they
the
getting
salute
fined
from the
now?
shore event.
It may be
She
something.
adds, the pilots
It may
are
be
still
something they
assigned
didn't
to
want
work
them to be able
and
to
duties
see.
outside of flying.
They
But
might
the
have did a move
investigation
or
is
something they
looking
didn't
into
want
a
them to
possible
see.
safety violations that took place during the flyover.
Oh,
No word how long the suspensions will remain in place or when the investigation is expected to wrap up.
Boo.
Anthony Wynn, ABC 15 News.
Boo. 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 Yeah, boo. That's what, hey, I have to say it again. Boo, fuck you, boo. Yeah. No, my mom will kick your ass, man. You wouldn't fuck with her. She's mean as shit. Yeah, she's the only person I'd be like, yes, ma'am, to. Yeah. No, actually, I had a. How can I explain this? Do y'all know who Joan Cleaver is? That was my mom.
Was she the mother of Beaver?
Yeah, my mom was Joan Cleaver.
June, it's June Cleaver.
Oh, June Cleaver. She was a fabulous cook. Kept the house great. Did everything she was supposed to. She didn't get in. Later on in life, she decided she wanted to get in business for herself after my sister and I had, in teenage years. and we could kind of take care of ourselves. My dad was always busy, so it was an interesting life. It really was. It's very strange, very different. No, I didn't know what a Coke was until I was like 17. Iced tea, water, milk. That was pretty much it. We traveled. We went a lot of places, but no Coke drinking or anything like that. There was a lot of stuff that she was a fabulous cook. So, oh yeah, she's a fabulous cook. It helped shortcut me for when I decided to become to get involved in the culinary arts. Most of the people in my family cook pretty good, and a lot of them have specialties, which is nice for me because I can kind of pick through what I want. I don't know. This is not the guy. I don't think I was looking for this guy. I think I was looking for somebody else. Yeah, I think I'm on the wrong page. No, Jay did that. It's Jay's.
How did I do that?
I don't know.
How we get food porn up here? We're not.
Jay's on.
it's not-
Yeah, I don't even think that they get on his ass or tear him up, man. Say, what the fuck, man? I went to what the fuck.
That's tomorrow, Jay. That's tomorrow.
Who the hell is that? Oh, I know what that is. Took me a minute to recognize that back then.
Yeah. Didn't you make that? I don't know.
Yeah, that ain't the one. That's the one.
Yeah, that one's better.
Okay, there we go. Okay, put that up there. There we go. So, there we go. This is the guy who
What a
somehow
scumbag.
or another, all the Democratic donors knew ahead of time that there was a rape allegation coming out against this man. No, wait, no, hold on. Do we have that? I might even have it. Hold on, let me go look. We got a lot of stuff on here to go through, so some of it to delete. Where is it? I thought I seen it. Where I see it? Let's just lift some while. There she is. Okay. Pause.
Democrats have gone full communist. To be a Democrat today, you must cheer the government stealing from hardworking Americans just to hand it to everyone. Democrats have gone.
That ain't what I was looking for. Okay. Where the hell? Maybe not. I thought I had it in here.
Racist, making Mr. Potato Head gender neutral, and now an emoji for pregnant.
Okay. That's. Oh, I got a special thing for Sean later. A picture from Mars.
Oh man.
It's special.
Mars-
Live. It's live
Mar-
from Mars, no less, too.
Mars don't exist. It's all CGI shit. It's all.
No, this is live, man. They're
I don't believe you, man. I don't believe you.
Okay, so anyway, millions in dim ad money vanished from planners' race days before rape allegations doomed the Senate.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, days.
Millions in damn ad money vanishes from Plattner race days before. So he knew this shit was coming.
His donors knew. He did.
Well,
I
who
think
took the money?
His donors. It was his donors said no. They decided not to give him any money before they.
So I thought it sounded like it read like he took the money out days before.
No.
Wow.
Oh wait, no. Actually, it's both. Sorry, because I forgot it. I read two different stories, so I hate when I do that. So there is the money girl, the Asian girl, was talking about a bunch of donors quit giving money about 2 days or 3 days before this came out. But one of the local reps or aides reported that their funding account had money missing a day before this came out. Sorry, guys, that's a little confusing there. Because there's two different big allegations against this guy, both of which you could go to jail for a long time. Yeah.
Huh.
Now, the rape allegation. So the first lady who said it was a Republican, so they just blew her off. Oh, yeah, she's just a Republican just saying some shit, yeah, that's all it is. But this other chick was a Democrat, so she came out and said it. So he's doomed. Fetterman was glad to see it. He called Bernie Sanders out on this, by the way. John Fetterman called Bernie out. He was like, this is fucking bullshit, dude. You knew this guy was no good piece of shit from the get-go. Just a picture I took a long time ago. If y'all can see that. Look at that, huh? That's the Chapelaya River. That's the Chapelaya Basin.
Wow.
It's in between
That's
Baton
cool.
Rouge and Lafayette.
Those are the kind of landscapes I like making.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse, if you ever go on my pages, I got tons of sunsets all over the place, all around the country. Yeah. Well, I took a lot of photography when I was young. I really thought I was going to get into photography when I was younger, but I just
I did too.
Prison
You know
is
what's
perfect
cool
for
about-
liberals, huh? You see this?
You know what's cool about photography though, or sunset
Yeah.
photography anyway? If you turn it upside down, it becomes a sunset.
Oh, God.
Jay, read that to the people, man.
Where are we? Let's see. Prison is perfect for liberals. Everyone is equal, free food and housing, no guns, universal health care, same-sex relationships. Yeah, that's
Sounds like liberals to me.
100%
That's a liberal.
accurate. Dana.
Oh, Carney's sucking up the Trump. Where's this at? Where's
Kearney.
Part of the point I made too.
man, hold on. Get it out. I know you can turn it up on here somewhere.
Yeah, that guy's a pain in the butt.
Where's it at? I know you can hear it on the screen. What the hell? Maybe not. Maybe you gotta go to the screen. I'm gonna have to go to the screen. Anyway, so basically what this was, Carney has been fucking with Trump for years. Now he's standing at NATO admitting Trump was right all along with defense spending. And he said he's won the argument. Now we just need to get it done.
Yeah.
So this is a guy in Canada who basically hates Trump beyond hate. What is this?
Socialist communist utopia that we know will fail you. I'd like to thank you idiots for your blind and uneducated support.
That's AI. That was AI.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Sean? I don't think that's AI. I think
I think it was AI. Yeah.
Block by block. We will steal.
It's the other way around, Sean. The stuff he says on the news, that's AI. That was the real thing.
Oh, wow.
I hate when I don't do it again. What the heck?
Ooh. What's next?
Yeah, ain't gonna do it. Okay, so it's good.
Ooh, fireworks.
Yeah, that's New Orleans.
Fireworks.
New Orleans on 4th of July. Woo! I'll tell you what, I've seen some really good fireworks shows. I watched the Trump one because he said it was gonna be record breaking. Actually, Dak, it was record breaking, but hold on, I'll tell you how in a minute. Now, this is my hometown, dude. That's what you're looking at. Those red lights you see over to the left, that's the twin bridges going across the Mississippi River. These people are sitting at the Riverwalk. Behind them is Jackson Square and Bucharest, the French Quarter. Over there to the right of them is the new city, New Orleans itself. The old city is New Orleans, but it's the Bucharest, it's the French Quarter. It's the old city. People just hanging out, getting high, smoking weed, drinking alcohol, watching shit blow up like most Americans are doing at that moment. Around the whole country.
It's so hard to find reliable news these days. Tonight, I would provide a few rules of thumb for trying to follow the news in our modern age. Starting with, if the headlines in your preferred news outlet routinely feature words like shreds, destroys, pummels, bashes, your outlet is a partisan piece of shit. Either that or you're reading a Batman comic. Ditto with obliterates, roasts, annihilates, and owns. You're supposed to be a source for information, not Nikki Glaser at the Tom Brady roast. 2, any news source that quotes the internet or writes Twitter says, or a bunch of hacks too lazy to do real journalism.
We love you, Bill.
90s and in the early 2000s, white people and black people were doing perfectly fine. But then when Obama became president, his presidency everything up. Is that true?
Yes, this is absolutely true. As a matter of fact, I actually put that in the book. In Trap, there's a section where I was speaking about the first black president, and I said, I remember a time before Barack Obama became president where we all got along.
Welcome
matter
back,
of fact,
Heidi.
I actually went to a church that was majority white. It was like probably 300, 400 members in the church, and 90% of them are white. Only a few black families never felt it at all. Matter of fact, the pastor, who was Italian, his wife, his kids, they were best friends with my family. We actually used to go to their house and stay whole weekends, cook out, everything, baseball games, everything. Yes, Obama brought a level of division that literally I never saw before him. As a matter of fact, there's a prophet. He was on the Sid Roth show, if you knew.
We say well for Republicans right now, so well that even networks like CNN are now essentially calling Donald Trump the greatest president of the century. Take a look.
I think the theme of this segment is going to be love it, like it, lump it. Trump's remaking the United States of America. He said he was going to raise tariffs, and despite the claims otherwise, he is in fact doing that. The effective tariff rate at this point looks to be 9 times as high as it was.
You tell him what you Harry Fager boy. Whoops, go get back out of there, Joseph. You don't want to have to blame
76% of black Americans favor it. So the bottom line is this: voter ID is not controversial in this country. A photo ID to vote is not controversial in this country. It is not controversial by party, and it is not controversial by race. The vast majority of Americans agree with Nicki Minaj that, in fact, you should have a photo ID to be able to vote. Take a look here. Favorite photo.
Hey, look at this sexy bastard, man. Whoa, there.
To United Public Radio Network.
Hey, who's talking dirty to
UPRNTalkRadio.com.
We spoke a few days ago is that it's not just he's winning the argument, he's won the argument. Countries recognize that they need to take more responsibility, see the direct threats. Part of the point I made to
Trump said, fuck you, but he don't like you. Oh, this little pretty thing here. What are we going to do with this beast?
Again, CGI.
This is CGI.
Is this the X-47? Yeah.
No, this ain't the X-47. This is something else. So I was reading about this the other day. This DARPA owns this one.
Wow.
And this is going to be space
I mean,
plane.
DARPA started that whole space plane craze anyways in this late
So
60s.
this is a Mach 10 space plane.
Wow.
That's going to carry
This is Mach 10, about 20,000 miles an hour.
Well, it's 750 miles per hour is what the Mach is.
How do you guys get excited over this stuff, man?
This is
Oh,
cool.
this
Hey,
is
Google,
bad
how
ass.
fast in miles per hour is Mach 10?
70,000.
Mach 10 is approximately 7,670 miles per hour.
Just call it 8,000 miles an hour.
So it's just sheer, just if it wouldn't be for the new metals, it would be glowing and all over the place.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna be able to stop this thing. It'll be able to go in space, come down. It'll just wait. What is this? Got some looking weird shit.
What? Abolish the police? Tear down statues of Lincoln? Maybe give communism another shot? Get rid of the border patrol? Get rid of capitalism? White supremacy has never been worse? Gender is always just a social construct? It's okay to have penises in the women's swimming pool in women's prisons? No, it's not that I'm old. It's that your ideas are stupid.
That's it. Yeah, ideas are stupid.
He dogged
these two idiots. These boys are idiots. Oh, we can't turn them off. You lucky. So these are them two Brits. They're playing with fireworks, man. They don't know what they got. They have no idea about what they idiots.
Or how to use them, probably.
No, he don't even know what a wick is. He didn't realize it's a cap, not a wick. Stupid. Well, this is something Americans take for granted. We throw shit outside. Look how
You
far
don't
they
stick
run.
it in the ground. You put it in a bottle.
Look,
It's
yeah, but
like
look.
a bottle rocket.
Look how far these guys run, man. Dude, chill with the tattoos. You're making good money on the fucking YouTube channel.
Run, you panicky
Look
freak.
at it. Look at it. Where the fuck you going, dude? It's nothing. Chill the fuck out. Get your ass back down there. We'd be picking that shit up, shooting at each other with that stuff.
He's chicken shit.
He's a little girl. He's a Brit, man. We don't hate it. He's just a Brit.
You guys are funnier than hell.
They're
You
not like
guys.
what? I mean, we're just watching these guys,
Yeah, I mean,
I
don't
like
know about
these
you,
two,
Tom, but
Josh
me
and
Joe are
Josh and
professional pyros.
that's right, man. We blow some shit up. We used to make bombs when we were kids. We'd go around the neighborhood, get all fireworks left over, blowing up
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Take all the gunpowder out of them. We'll burn the living shit out of them sometimes. If we didn't pack it down enough, so it just all shot out one side, big old fucking flame. I burned one all up. The fucking mom was so pissed. She was like, "You kill ass." I'm like, wow, it was an accident. Shit. Oh, we got big trouble because we were making cannons out of Dixie beer cans, man. You take 6 Dixie beer cans, cut the tops and bottoms out,
Yeah.
tube out of them, leave the one in the bottom back in it, drill a hole in it, fill it with lighter
Yep.
fluid, shove it to
We
the
use-
bottom there with a
yep.
bunch of China balls and shit. Boom!
Yep, I did that when I was young, Joe. I did
Man,
that.
we were dumbasses, man. What can I tell you?
Yeah, we were.
power walking with- I remember the first year, we were in our 20s when the first 100-shot Roman candles came out. We were going down the street, there was like 20 of us. We were having a war. And everybody had two in their hands. It's like, whoa. This is crazy shit. Too bad they didn't have cell phones back then. There were some great videos. Oh, people. Baby boomers and X-Geners party way harder than PC Geners.
Oh, we're considered Generation Jones.
Generate. Run.
That's
run,
what
be
we're
free,
considered,
be
all the way
free.
up to 64.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
What's your point about? Somebody's got to stand up and fight. They don't seem to have the sizzle, the cachet, the ability to communicate with the voters the way Mom Donnie does right
Where
now.
are they? Who are they?
Again, I don't know who they are. I don't know who
Okay,
they are. I mean,
Heidi.
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I'll be the first to admit it. No wonder they've been talking about me because, damn it, you don't see anybody. I'm looking for somebody within the Democratic Party to step up. When you look at the Democratic Party right now, you're right in pointing out what you're pointing about. Somebody's got to stand up and fight. They don't seem to have the sizzle, the cachet, the ability to communicate with the voters the way Mom Donnie does right now.
Where are they? Who are they?
Again, I don't know.
I love this. You see this, huh? How freedom looks to Americans. How freedom looks to the leftists. Oh, yeah. Well, obviously the tourists agree with that. With
It's not far off.
Oh, here we go. Look at this.
That's cool as hell.
Wow, yeah. CGI was still cool.
No, that's
Or
not
AI.
CGI. That's drones.
That's drones.
Is it? Oh, drones. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
Drone show.
Yep.
That's a drone show, yeah.
Did
Well,
you
I mean,
see
that
the
may-
one?
no, then again, it may be AI running the drones, you know?
No. Did you see the one in Japan where they made Trump and the lady together?
Oh, yeah, that
smiling?
was badass putting together.
Yeah, it was.
Because she
Yeah, it
said
was.
he's, you know, it's funny about this. America's who ended Japan, and now America's brought it back. So we're letting Germany build fucking submarines for the common countries. What the fuck are we doing? But the U-boats were badass. We don't let Germans build anything. They should not be allowed to fuck with anything. Oh, here you go. This is Mars. Dun, 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 dun.
What?
Oh, cool.
Dun, dun, dun,
That ain't Mars.
Live. This is Mars. Live.
No, it
from
isn't.
Mars.
Don't lie to me, Joe. You're lying to me.
Look at it. Red dust planet, beautiful skies, no atmosphere.
CGI.
Ain't no CGI. That's the rover. There ain't no CGI. You can't do the rover CGI.
Does not exist.
That's the
yeah.
for real thing. It's beautiful.
Heidi, will you please tell Joe
Besides,
Mars
God
does
said
not exist?
Mars is one of his
No.
favorite planets.
No.
He says one of his favorite planets. It's
No.
true. You can't bother him.
Mm-mm.
Look how pretty it is. Yeah, I mean, you can see the galaxies all over. I wish you could see that kind of stuff from here. Even on a good dark sky spark, I mean, you can see some pretty good stuff, but that next no atmosphere.
No.
What's this? What's Statue of Liberty? I guess that's so. That's Mitt Look, this is his stuff, man. New York.
Oh, that's
Look,
cool. Oh,
look
wow.
at that, man. Look at that.
That's freaking nice.
So how are they programming? They're using AI to program those or what?
No. This company invented this, God, like 30 years ago or 25 years ago. Some type of swarm technology they use. They just program into the computer what they want. The computer tells each drone what to do. You don't even need AI. it's what's making and using AI is what we'll use for the military, but for the, and I imagine I'll get around to it. They don't really need it. It's this comes another one. Let's see what this is. Look at this.
Wow.
Over DC, man. Look at that
nice.
shit.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I might get a tattoo like that on my chest, man. It does kind of look like the eagle might be getting probed, though. So let's be gentle. Who wrote me? Let's be gentle. Shit. So, let's see what we got here. It's easy to be a socialist in a free country, but try being free in a socialist country. Well, you got a point there.
Yeah. It was. I saw that one earlier.
Yeah, well, he is trying to change everything. I got to give credit. This, look at Elon. He's so cute. This could flip the election. Oh, shit, Sherlock. Just
Oh my
look like he's
God,
got hip points. Look
Oh
at
my
him.
God, I just had a dirty thought in my mind when I saw that.
No, none of that.
Let's flip the erection.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. We didn't hear it. Wait, you know what? Let's go back to the top page. We'll come back. Google, how many days of Christmas?
Photo ID last
Yes, go, man. Smoking. Okay, this is all stuff we have heard. Damn. Work, man. Shit. Working my little finger out, man. Just my little finger. Okay, that's us. That's our handsome selves. What is this? Shit. Working my little. Okay. What is this? Why am I hearing this?
On 3 separate occasions. Check out who blocked this each time. This is actually amazing,
wait
folks.
a minute.
July 23rd,
I can't restart this
2025.
shit.
Release blocked by Robin L. Rosenberg, the Southern District of Florida,
Talking about
appointed by Barack
blocked,
Obama in 2014.
people
That's weird.
Epstein
Denied unsealing the grand jury transcripts from Epstein's 2005 to 2007 Florida federal investigation, ruling that the request fell outside judicial proceedings and violated state secrecy guidelines and declined to transfer the case back up to New York. August 11th, just a month later, 2025, blocked again by Paul A. Engelmeyer, Southern District of New York, rejecting unsealing of grand jury materials from Ghislaine Maxwell's case, stating that they contained no new information. And, they said it was a risk of unraveling secrecy without sufficient justification. That's pretty weird because another judge just released all the grand jury information to Comey's team, which you would think, since Comey is, like alive and stuff, unlike Epstein, would be even more unprecedented. But whatevs. Anyway, the third time on August 20th, 2025, Richard M. Berman, Southern District of New York, denied unsealing of grand jury transcripts and exhibits from the Epstein 2019 indictment, calling the DOJ's motion a diversion from its own and unreleasing files, emphasized threats to victim safety and privacy, even though all those names just would have been redacted. But yet, here we are, and the people who tried to get on this early, like Massey, were made out to be demons.
There's Mars again.
No. I guess I'm going to have to go to Mars and see if this is if it's legit.
It's cool as hell. I wonder if there's any noise with it. Let's see. The sounds of Mars.
That's the ambient sound of the galaxy, I guess.
Look at the fucking sky. Do you think we're alone, people? Jesus. Every time God hears us say we're alone, he must laugh his ass off.
Who the hell's in Joe? You're echoing.
I'm Jojo, the mom. Yes. Da-da-da.
Is
Okay,
that
that
the
was very
stat guy, the
strange.
CNN stat guy? Oh, no, that's Newsmax.
Now we'll get to it in just a second. I'm actually looking for something else at the moment. I need to send to somebody. I'm actually looking for us.
Oh, here we are.
No, on YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Come up. No, Jen, there's a lot going on. We still got a lot of stuff to go. But I'm just popping this up to somebody that asked me to send them. Right. Well, I got to put it in the room so I can send it to them. Yes, that's what I just said. Yes, I'll put it down here in chat, like so. Bam, wham, thank you, ma'am. And then they can get it that way. Yeah, no. I wouldn't know about that stuff. That's Jay does it. He talks with them demon people. I'm all sweet and innocent. I don't talk to people. I stay away from them so-called.
I'll make a sailor blush.
Oh, Dean, it said, it's funny you said that. Somebody the other day offered me some forbidden love.
Uh-oh.
Not like that, marijuana. Yeah, some forbidden love marijuana. I was like, what exactly is this forbidden love? Scott cracking up. Well, man, it's forbidden love. Come on, give me a break. Pot's way different now than when I was a kid. Pot was like 8% THC, 10% THC.
12
you might get,
tops,
you might get tobacco purple gold dipped in some opium or something. Might make you get up to a 14 or something. Not like there is today. I mean, standard.
I like you can get yourself on some lawfully imported temple hash. Yeah.
Yeah, most people are smoking flower between 25 and 30. If you're doing vapes can get as high as 90. But it's not. It's first of all, it's not the same kind of
the infused can get up that high too. The infused
so can the wax and the other ones. They can all get up like that. Well, it's a different kind of high. It's like eating. Well, when you eat marijuana, it acts more as a hallucinogens than it is. You hallucinate when you. Yeah, eating marijuana will make you hallucinate like a motherfucker.
Oh,
yeah, it's an effect of it. It's not just smoking weed is smoking weed. That's the buzz you get from it. Vaping weed is a different It's different. Smoking it as a wax or one of the other forms, it's a different buzz. It's not the same. And remember, the reason pot got legalized is because it's a recreational drug that doesn't do any harm. When people start falling asleep and running over kids in cars, then it becomes a problem.
Right.
So right now they're fighting the status. So Trump said make it a Schedule III drug, but right now the FDA is fighting that.
Well, and if everybody would be responsible and like stop smoking it in their cars while they're driving, smoking it, a good, getting really stoned before they go driving, be smart. You want them to, they're already there's already all kinds of limitations all over it. Do you want them to add more and stack more on there? No, you want the restrictions to lift and relinquish. So we're not going to do that if you abuse this special privilege that's going. I mean, 47 states medical. What is it, 21 or 23 states that are recreational? I mean, we're more than halfway there, guys. We're more than halfway there.
Yeah, it's and Trump wants to make it a Schedule III drug, so it's not quite over the counter, but it gets a lot closer to over the counter.
They're working it. I mean, it's way better than it was.
They want to make it. They want to make it recreational. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the reason they want to make it recreational, Don, is because then it can cross state lines. See, right now, weed grown in California has to stay in California. Weed grown has to stay in Louisiana.
The other thing is there's a few other motivating factors. Number one, technically, even though you've bought your cigarettes in Maryland, if you go across, if they're not opened, you might be okay. But if they're open, once you cross state lines, if it has the other state on it, if they really wanted to be dicks, the police or whoever arrests you can arrest you for bootlegging out-of-state tobacco. So they can do the same thing with pot. But the fact is that it's not there yet. It's not to the point where you can I mean, they put restrictions on it. You can only buy so many ounces per day, per week, per month, etc. Things of that nature. There's restrictions on the some states that make it so that you can only sell up to 20% THC in the flower, nothing higher. So it's, it's fledgling, and there's so many things to go through. There are things about weed that when we were growing up, we never knew about, we never cared about. Where did it come from? Is it Mexican? Is it skunky weed? Is it there wasn't bubblegum Kush. There wasn't Skywalker OG. They didn't have Mace Windu's lightsaber flavored Star Wars joints. It wasn't there. It was either you got Sinsemilla, you got California Skunky, you got some Hawaiian purple weed, maybe some Acapulco Gold, and maybe some Tennessee, backwater green weed. That's it.
And then we get a little Thai sticker. We get some of that.
Yeah, Thai
some
sticker.
of that Afghani, that Afghani sticky weed. Yeah.
Weed.
Yeah, but that's what you were going to
You
get.
want a red?
Now, Jack, you can get pretty much anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, the first test from marijuana came from it was in Colorado. Kid just fell asleep and just ran somebody over. He fell asleep at the light. Actually, just let off he wasn't even actually driving when he fell asleep. He was asleep at the light.
Yeah, just body relaxed.
And
That's not surprising. It was the first state to go recreational, so boom.
Yeah. And then there's a couple other accidents up there like that. And then when we started getting them in trouble, is the fucking idiots were leaving the gummies and the chocolate chip cookies out, and the fucking kids were getting them.
Kids are getting them, yeah.
They'll have to be brought to the hospital because the kids are.
Kill somebody. You kill a 5-year-old kid because the kid doesn't know that it's not candy. They're gonna eat the whole damn bag and they're gonna overdose and die.
Yeah, so that didn't go real well. Let's see what these guys have to say.
I know, right? Like, what? The dude was asleep half the time eating, like, Metamucil. But let's compare what was actually going on.
I wonder if it would restart to do this.
On respective to each presidencies at the time. In 2022, the inflation was on the rise. 7.9, almost 8% right before the same time in Biden's presidency. Okay? Trump's inflation rate is literally less than a third of that, sitting under 2.5%. You see how different this is? I mean, that alone should put Trump way ahead in approval ratings, proving how messed up this system is. Let's do foreign policy, okay? Biden had just had the disastrous withdrawal from Afghanistan 5 months prior to his second-year State of the Union. Got 13 service members killed, checked his watch during the dignified transfer, and left $80 billion of our weapons and night vision and vehicles and other things to the Taliban. Literally, the Ukraine-Russian war kicked off 4 years ago today. Kazakhstan just had bloody January. Hundreds of protesters were mowed down in the streets protesting over natural gas costs spiking. Myanmar conflict, Ethiopia civil war, Yemen was staging Houthi pirate attacks on international shipping channels, North Korea had just resumed missile testing, and Haiti was on the verge of collapse with like cannibals running around. We're getting wrecked. At Biden, this time in Biden's presidency, we were getting absolutely destroyed by other countries, massive trade deficits. Then let's fast forward 4 years to Trump, who just snatched a dictator that was oppressing his own people, who was falsely elected, that was aligning with China to put offensive missile positions close to the U.S. border in Venezuela. Oh, he also did that operation without a single American casualty. Flawlessly executed the bombing on Iran's nuclear facility. No troops or equipment, no troops killed, no equipment damaged. He got, this is crazy. He got NATO to pony up from 2% to 5% of their GDP for the alliance, adding more than $1 trillion to military preparedness globally. A ton of peace deals. I mean, Gaza ceasefire, Armenian, Azerbaijan, Congo and Rwanda, Thailand and Cambodia, Israel, Iran. Remember that ceasefire? Egypt, Ethiopia, Nile Dam dispute. I'm not even talking about the Abraham Accords from his first presidency, not to mention the Board of Peace that he just convened. He brokered mineral concessions with China, hundreds of billions of dollars in tariff revenues. Forget closing the border, he did that on like day 2. And Trump has a lower approval rating from doing all those things I just showed you than Biden, again, eating runny oatmeal. Let's do the economy. At this time in Biden's presidency, he had presided over telling you that you can't go to work because of COVID. He literally shut, and then to go back to work, he worked with blue states to force you to take a vaccine. I didn't take it, but many had to. Many places made you cover your face. That's if your company hadn't gone under already or outsourced jobs to wherever a stand. But the whole shutdown was now, we know, is entirely useless. It did absolutely nothing. Biden presided over printing trillions of dollars that we know a lot went to fraud. I mean, people went to jail for it. Real.
Yeah, y'all do need to talk about that more, that's for sure. So what does this mean? James Webb just detected the same mysterious signal on Pluto and Titan, and science say it doesn't match any known molecule ever identified.
Wow.
So is this a new element? Is that what this is, or?
I don't know. Well, would it send out a signal? I mean, does everything send out a signal? I don't know.
It just says it was a signal detected on Pluto and Titan. What's this guy got to say?
How much Christian sort of standards were written into all the, many of the founding documents. So all I'm going to do right here is read the prayer of the First Continental Congress. O Lord, our Heavenly Father, high and mighty King of Kings and Lord of Lords, who dost from thy throne behold all the dwellers on earth and reignest with power supreme and uncontrolled over all the kingdoms, empires, and governments, look down in mercy, we beseech thee, on these our American states who have fled to thee from the rod of the oppressor and thrown themselves on thy gracious protection, desiring to be henceforth dependent only on thee. To thee have they appealed for the righteousness of their cause. To thee do they now look up for that countenance and support which thou alone canst give. Take them, therefore, Heavenly Father, under thy nurturing care. Give them wisdom of counsel and valor on the field. Now I'm going to skip forward. So the prayer ends like this. Preserve the health of their bodies and the vigor of their minds. Shower down on them and millions they here represent such temporal blessings as thou seest expedient for them in this world, and crown them with everlasting glory in the world to come. And then here's how it ends. All this we ask in the name and through the merits of Jesus Christ, thy Son and our Savior. Amen. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the first prayer at the First Continental Congress. And then fast forward 250 years, and you have people saying, in no sense was our nation founded on Christian principles in any way.
It's crazy.
I got a little explanation for why this is. What you're seeing is literal.
Oh, that was scary. So wasn't expecting that face there. Oh, I guess we'll listen to it.
Binary. You must make everything about race and blame everything on white people. You must welcome illegal aliens and want open borders. I'm sick and tired of this insanity. Are you? Democrats have gone full.
Yeah, we don't care.
Take on Donald Trump, Democrats have to decide which wing of their own party is best to lead them out of the wilderness. And when I say that, I'm sure you can all guess what recent incident in the news I'm thinking about. The season 8 finale of Love is Blind. Now, if you didn't see it, well, first of all, fuck you. It's absolutely the best dating show with love and blind in the title. But here's what happened. The bride, an impressive, attractive nurse named Sarah Carton, walked out on her dream wedding to sales consultant Ben Mazenga. They were at the altar, all dressed up, almost to the part where they eat cake and do the electric slide. When Sarah broke the news to her man that she just couldn't go through with it. Had he cheated on her? Abused her? Was he a folk singing Irish vampire? No, it was because of Black Lives Matter. Because if there's one thing we know about the young liberal women of today, it's that they are very, very high in their standards about everything. And Ben, while no racist, had not done the work on this issue.
When I asked him about it, he was like, I guess I've never really thought too much about it.
And that's when Sarah realized she'd rather die alone. Because love isn't blind, it's woke. Well, now, to be fair to Sarah, it wasn't just Black Lives Matter. Ben also didn't have much to say about the vaccine. And his position on trans was basically, I don't know, I guess. Sarah's sister is gay. And when she told that to Ben, Ben said he had, quote, no discomfort.
Whoa, what happened?
I don't know.
Apparently I hit something I wasn't supposed to touch.
Loves the Constitution. He fights for what's
Just, you know, this was
around that community at all. Not good enough, Ben. I think what you meant to say is, fuck yeah, I fucking love it. Let me tell you, folks, if the standards on the left are going to be this high and politics is going to be this much of a cock block, we're never going to win elections or have any more babies. This inclination from certain liberals to always and immediately excommunicate instead of communicate is what makes them so unlikable. And I'm sorry, Sarah, to make you the poster child for this, but come on. I mean, look at this stiff. What'd you expect? Okay, you're a much better person than he is. You win. And by win, I mean lose. Christ, first we couldn't date people who had opposite political beliefs. Now we can't even date them if they have no opinion at all. It's enough to make you lose faith in finding true love on a reality streaming series. Because if you're going to eliminate every 20-something who hasn't thought a lot about politics, you're going to be working from a smaller pool than roadies with no leg tattoos. And let's be clear. Ben didn't say, you know, I have thought about Black Lives Matter and I'm with Derek Chauvin. No. He said, I'm young and dumb and full of fantasy football stats. Could we just talk about it? I'm sorry, I'm not up to the part of my life yet where I give a shit about the issues. Should he? Of course. We all should do a lot of things. I should meditate and finish Moby Dick and learn to get to sleep without a gummy. But maybe Ben hasn't turned his life over to being a social justice warrior yet because he's preoccupied with trying to get his life going. Possibly because he's worried about having the means to support the woman he thought he was going to marry, who seems rather demanding and particular. Which is kind of how it is these days. Did you know that on Bumble, only 15% of the women are willing to date a man under 5'8"? Wow. Women, they're like roller coasters now. You must be this tall to ride them. And that's not all. The guy must also have a nice car and make over $100K a year. Okay, but you know, how many 6'2" Grand Prix drivers are there? I know you've all been told that you can have it all, and you're a queen and a lady boss and that bitch. But maybe your judgy ass is no prize either. And if you... And if you jilt a guy for not thinking enough about Black Lives Matter, just tell me this. What have you actually done that made any more of a difference in any black life than what your inadequate ex-fiancé did? I asked Senator Adam Schiff here last week when the subject of Trump's sliding poll numbers came up. Okay, but how are the Democrats going to blow it this time? This is how. Posturing, purity tests, the politics of I unfriend you if you're not exactly with me 1,000%. Barack Obama used to preach that the perfect is the enemy of the good. Yeah, it's also the enemy of getting laid. And finally, new rule before they...
What was this? Oh, this is people for you who really didn't know where the mafia started here. I'll put this up for y'all.
In New Orleans during the late 1800s, rival Sicilian crime families battled for control of the city's busy docks, shipping routes, and fruit trade. The violence would eventually lead to one of the darkest chapters in New Orleans history and introduce the word mafia into the American vocabulary. Did you know America's first mafia war began in New Orleans? Most people think America's mafia story began in New York. But here's the twist. The first major mafia war in the United States happened in New Orleans during the late 1800s. Rival Sicilian crime families battled for control of the city's busy docks, shipping routes, and fruit trade. The violence would eventually lead to one of the darkest chapters in New Orleans history and introduce the word mafia into the American vocabulary. Did you know America's first...
Thank you, people, for giving y'all the word mafia.
We're up against corruption. We're up against a cover-up. This thing's
is
been covered
UFO
up
stuff
at least
here, if I can get it to stay still for a second.
since 1947. Dadgummit, the public deserves the right to know. It's your dadgum tax dollars. It's not about little green men or flying saucers. It's about what are we spending all these millions and possibly billions of dollars on that these idiots tell us don't exist. And then yet we turn right around in the skip and then they tell us they do exist. This is a cover up. You all know it. We know it. We demand the answers, and dadgummit, we're going to get them. Look, we got one or two bites at this apple. Please be careful about the false information that's coming out of Washington on all this stuff. Trust your gut. You know what's right. You know they exist. You know this has been a cover.
You know, most people commit suicide are men. Most people who work in dangerous workplaces are men. Most people who fight in war are men.
And who set that system up?
Why would you see my life as privileged?
For one, you're a man.
Oops. Knock this off the screen.
Amid accusations of liberal bias, should the government continue to send taxpayer dollars to public broadcasters? Well, a little background here. I mean, they've been after them the Republicans have wanted to get rid of PBS for as long as I can remember. This crowd will probably do it. I mean, I also read my namesake, Catherine Marr, was head of NPR, and you know, she said, "We're completely unbiased. Give me a break, lady." I mean, they're crazy far left.
Yeah, we're not completely
So, I mean,
that's for sure.
I think we're past the age, really, where the government, first of all, why do we need to subsidize? Why can't we have outlets like this? And we're so polarized. These outlets became popular at a time when Republicans and Democrats didn't hate each other and weren't at each other's throats and didn't think each other was an existential threat. In that world, you can't have places like this, I think, anymore. They have to be private.
Yeah. I think Yuri Berliner, ex-NPR employer, his piece this week, where he said that they should just let go of the funding. I love NPR. I listen to NPR almost every day, have since 1975, when my parents used to play it in our Chevrolet Caprice when I was like 9 years old. I love it for its point of view, but since 2020, it has no longer been general. I remember in 2021, my then 9-year-old asked me, and of course she has no sense of context. I don't pump her full of things like this. She said from the back seat in a very different car, she said, "Daddy, why is it that NPR is always playing the same thing?" And I said, "What do you mean the same thing?" And I swear she said, now she doesn't have a vocabulary, but she said, "It's always about how somebody can't do something." And that what she was getting at was that. I wouldn't have said that about the NPR that I knew back in the day, and I wouldn't have said it 10 years ago, but that is what it is now. I will listen to it daily, but it's no longer a general audience venue. They should just give up national funding. Yeah.
The heads of NPR.
I agree with you. Whoops. That damn fat finger I just said.
Usual suspects on the far left that the saying is, when you're in a hole, stop digging, not keep digging. Talk about doubling down on what got you fucked in the first place. Even the one concession I've heard a few people on the losing side offer, that liberals should stop saying the Trump voters are stupid, comes with a kind of unspoken parentheses. We know they are stupid, just don't say it. Yeah, I got bad news for you. They don't have a monopoly on stupid. You wear Queers for Palestine t-shirts and masks 2 years after the pandemic ended. And you can't define woman, I mean person who menstruates. You're the teachers union education party, and you've turned schools and colleges into a joke.
You just lost a crazy contest to an actual crazy person. You love to speak truth to power, and we always should, but you have completely lost the ability to speak truth to bullshit. The Democratic polling firm Blueprint told Democrats months ago that black voters, aka their supposedly liberal base, were more likely to find the president too liberal than too conservative. They also found that voters didn't just want Harris to distance herself from Biden, they wanted her to distance herself from what they believe the entire Democratic Party has become, a Portlandia sketch.
Do you trust your man around other women?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you trust other women around your man?
No. No.
If women don't even trust other women, why would they expect a man to trust women? Do you trust your man around other women?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you trust other women around your man?
No. No.
If women don't even trust other women, why would they expect a man to trust women?
Twilight Zone. Okay, we've seen all these boys. Yeah, been all through all this. Yeah, she's pregnant. He's dead. Yeah, they don't care.
Get a vote.
People screaming in my ear. This UFO guy keeps trying to jump on the screen. You see that guy? You gotta watch it, man.
Gotta watch some UFO people.
What the heck?
Oh, he fucking said it. Oh, he fucking said it. He said it on television.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
I thought we'd seen this before. Oh, maybe I'll wait for it to start.
I don't think we did. What did he say?
Yeah, seen it. So anyway, hold on. I don't know. Like, nothing to say.
Yeah, that's recycling. Look at it spinning.
Oh, look at that. Take a fab, man. That's the magic. I said, I know we've seen this.
Oh, who they are. I don't.
We've seen this. We've seen that.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, we saw that. Firework. Yeah,
so they had to see that one up there.
Yeah.
Hey,
did we see that one? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you did, because I saw erection instead of election.
Okay, I don't think I need to know that information, Sean. Man, you know something you don't need to share with the crew.
Why not? Why not? It is radio. I could say this.
You can say that. That's it.
It's radio, dude.
I'm just saying some things we might not want to know. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying.
a little TMI there, bud.
It's okay.
Watch Poulter's faces as he realizes how much worse it just got for the Democrats. Wait, what?
All right.
Oh, that's an old July 6th when I can look at this too.
Saw a ghost.
Even hiring his own pool guy to fix the reflecting pool. Whoa. What a loser. It's time to get up, damn it. So let's get up and fight back, God darn it.
Joe Biden headlined a fundraiser on the anniversary of his debate breakdown and got booed.
That's never truly over.
Inside joke.
Well, look.
Get booed hard, too.
Well, I can't sugarcoat it. These are indeed dark days.
Now, all I heard was, "Let's go, Brandon." The big guy's looking around going, what happened? I'm raising money for this party and they're booing me. Pride parades used to be Democrats' safe space. Not only a safe space, Democrat politicians used to go to pride parades and be treated like Eisenhower after D-Day. Of all the events Democrats do all year, they get the most love at a pride parade. They're grand marshals. But now in San Francisco, Pelosi's heir apparent, Scott Wiener, got surrounded by hostile commies.
You've been terrible on Gaza. You do not belong here anymore, Scott, and it breaks my heart. I want to support someone who's so positive on trans rights, but you're a piece of on Gaza.
You suck being the moment you started supporting Israel, you piece of
There is no one to the left of Weiner. No one. He decriminalized transmitting AIDS. He's pro-sex offender. Trans surgeries for kids. Abolish ICE. Weiner's all in. But he's Jewish. And now they're treating him like Jesse Helms. If you don't chant from the river to the sea, it is open season.
And what I have seen in recent primary elections is that the American people do not want establishment status quo policies that tinker around the edges.
Bubba doesn't want any trouble. He's already married to Hillary.
I want to ask you about the New York election results. What you think about that for the Democratic Party, those Democratic socialists?
In 1992, hip-hop...
Even hiring his own pool guy to fix the reflecting pool.
We just moved you to trash, but
Against Hillary in a debate, talking about how George W. Bush was basically not hard enough on immigration. Is Obama saying this?
The Bush administration has done nothing to control the problem that we have. We've had 5 million undocumented workers come over the borders since George Bush took office. It has become an extraordinary problem. And the reason the American people are concerned is because they are seeing their own economic position slip away. And oftentimes employers are exploiting these undocumented workers. They're not paying the minimum wage. They're not observing worker safety laws. As president, I will make sure that we finally have the kind of border security that we need. That's step number one.
Yeah.
Step number two is to take on employers. They have to be held accountable. Start shedding some light on the problem, and we can once again be a nation of laws and a nation of immigrants. That's what I intend to do as president of the United States.
What the hell is that? He sounds like Trump, because you just said you like border security. Donald Trump has secured the border for the first time in decades, where there's zero illegal migrants admitted into the country. You should be celebrating his success. Here's Obama running against Hillary in a debate.
The entire Democratic Party is a whole scam. What is it really about? Stealing money, flooding the country with illegals, and calling us racists. That's it.
Obviously, they
Every
say one
time you
thing,
look
it
under
means
the hood,
exact
all
opposite
you
of it.
find are scams. COVID. Wait a second. Fauci funded the lab where the virus came from?
Shocker.
Whoa.
Oh, here you go.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
That's the F-47s.
Oh, okay.
Here they come again. Here they come. This is the second time. Look at that. Oh! Did they just break the sound barrier?
Yeah, he did break sound barrier.
Yes, they did.
This 4th of July, I say celebrate a black woman that you know, because whether it's an invention that she made or whether it's the very...
Celebrate a black woman you know. You heard
She is an idiot.
You heard the woman, man. I know we got a couple other things, but we're taking a little break from the clips right now. No, I'm young. I'm like 27.
We need legislation that says that if you're stupid, you shouldn't be able to make public statements.
I'll tell you one thing. You know, it amazes me. You have to take a civil service exam to work for the post office, right? But you don't have to take one to be a fucking congressman or a senator.
No, yes, you do.
I think you should have to at least.
You do. No, there is a test you have to take. I don't think I don't know if all states require it, but yes, there is a.
No, I know for the post office there is, but I don't think there is for the House.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I was looking it up earlier tonight. Yeah, there is one.
Because I know when we looked about, do you have to know the Constitution? There is no test that asks about the Constitution, and that's what Congress does. I mean, you should have to know.
Unless you're becoming a naturalized citizen, no, there is not.
You should have to know the Constitution and its amendments to serve in Congress. I mean, that's what you're doing. That's what you're there for, to uphold those rights and to legislate. And I don't know. If you don't know them, how can you actually? I mean, I was listening to AOC talk the other day. She has not a fucking clue what this country is. She's an idiot. And that's being polite. Motherfucking Chihuahua knows what she does. Oh no, John, she's an idiot. I'm not trying to be mean. She's and in Omar, and I'm going back to, I don't think you should be allowed to run for office if just became a citizen.
Or if
either
you're an idiot.
Your son or your grandson should be allowed to run, not you. Now, if you weren't born here, you shouldn't be allowed to run. And I don't really even think a first generation should be allowed to run. I think it should be a second. Because it takes time to assimilate. You want to get all that bad, mojo from whatever country you came from out of you. You don't want to introduce that into our society. You want to become part of our society. Yes. Well, you do. You want to integrate into our society. You can be your own identity and integrate at the same time. Yeah, you can do both. It's not impossible to do both. No, it's not. It works both ways. Who's pregnant? Oh no, but I did see that the Prince and Princess of Wales went to see the King in France and England today with Archie and what's the other kid's name? Archie and somebody, Lilith or something.
Is
Lisbeth.
Jughead?
Lisbeth.
Archie and Jughead.
Lisbeth.
Yeah, we're talking about Harry and Merkel's kids.
Yeah, Lisbeth is the girl's name. Lisbeth.
So they were there today to meet with the grandfather. Well, I don't know how long the grandfather's got left. And he did something really weird. He's got to go in for chemo and some other stuff. He just transferred all of his power of attorney to Kate.
Good.
So technically, Kate going to be running things.
Good. Because that Camilla, man, she's a snake. She's a snake. I would think she would be a new type of alien out there, guys.
She's definitely a weirdie. No, Jack, she's just kind of weird. And well, no, she is queen, but it doesn't matter because the king is giving control to Kate because he wants Kate to be in charge. Well, you don't want to give it. He doesn't want to give it to his son yet because his son might go ahead and kick his fucking brother out of the country permanently. Yeah, well, he's still hot with his brother right now. He's still not happy.
I thought they were talking again.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were talking with the family today, but that's something that just popped up. They weren't even doing that. Megan said she was never going back to England ever, and England don't want her to come back. But anyway, there she is. She's there now. So they think the old man's going to die as well. Yeah, that's what most of this is over. Well, he made a big mistake with his family because he went all asshole and found his grandma was dying. He found out his grandma was dying as he was acting like an ass. Yeah. Left him looking bad in front of him. Left him looking bad in front of everybody. Not just his family, but the whole planet kind of looked at him like, well, that was just a shitty thing to do to your 80-year-old, your 90-year-old grandmother. Yeah, actually, Dean, I'm fine in just a second. I got to get out of this full screen version of my computer on this. No, a lot of times I watch it full screen. It's just a better way to watch it. I don't know. I don't know. Michelle wrote something about shooting Jay or something. I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah, she did.
She said something about, do I need to shoot him? I'm not sure what she meant by should I shoot Jay or not. So I don't know, Jack. Where do you think you're going, doofus? My dog thinks she's going in my closet. It ain't gonna happen. Actually, no, Claire. Let me. I'm getting ready to pull them up right now. No, they're not on my Facebook page. They're actually on one of my YouTube playlists. Probably under UPR and clips. So let's go find and see. Oh, there's all kind of stuff in that UPR and clips. Y'all can see them. They're accessible to none of my stuff like that's private. Well, I'll leave it all so people can look at and see what we're doing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go. So y'all can take a little break. We won't say break. Just look at you. I'll probably let it run about 10 minutes. It's about 30 minutes long. I'll probably let it run about 10. Get you a snack or something. We'll come back, turn it off, and talk a little bit about what we see.
What time are we getting out of here, Joe?
I'll probably run a little later, but y'all can leave anytime you want to. You know, it's
Yeah, I'm going to leave about 1.
Yeah, because that's a good time. That's I just got a couple of other of these weird links to play. But anyway, let me put this on. Let's see, right quick. Say quick. William Deeds. Oh yeah, no, I know who you're talking about. No, I think it's Jay, you by Google. Ask Google when Strange New Worlds airs this month.
Hey Google, when does the new season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds premiere?
The 4th season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds premieres on July 23rd, 2026 on Paramount Plus.
2 weeks.
It will be a 10-episode season with new episodes arriving weekly on Thursdays through September 24th.
There we go.
There we go, guys. It's got one more season after this one. It's already been filmed. And then it's gone. And there'll probably be a new Captain Kirk. There'll probably be a new Star Trek Enterprise or a new Star Trek in general.
Oh my, Jay, how are you going to handle that?
I'll be just fine, Sean.
Jay said, "I'll be just fine, brother. Don't even worry about it."
Well, I hope so.
Yeah,
man.
we got recreational marijuana going on. I think I will not explode.
Okay, here we go, people. These are people visiting America, so y'all take a listen, and we'll be back in 10 or 12 minutes.
America thought it was hosting the World Cup. Instead, the World Cup is taking over America. Millions of fans have arrived. Cultures are colliding, and the reactions are absolutely priceless.
Oh! Oh! That's it right there. Hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, where you put that? 10. Amazing. That's not beans on toast, buddy.
Is it?
Wow. This chicken is a good one.
Is that Waffle House?
Okay. That combination is Boy, I'll tell you what. Buy from
Mark on the ladder, circle over me.
Oh my gosh, it's Waffle House. Waffle House, okay, miss.
Guys, I'm not fucking with you right now. If we had Chipotle in Australia, I swear to God, I would be there every single day.
You're going to get the bus that puts my eyeballs.
We went to pay, and the guy was like, "No, it's already been paid for." They went for a beer this morning. Went up to pay for it. A lady already paid the beer for her. That is friendship.
We're hearing a lot of that. Yeah, I was in like a 7-Eleven there, and the police, they were buying like people's food and all that. They were just so nice. You would never find that in Scotland.
We've had a few drinks bought free of charge, which is great. We love that. But we've also reciprocated that, so it's no problem.
Are Americans representing? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
So
nice.
Meeting expectations or exceeding?
Exceeding.
The matches might end after 90 minutes, but the friendships are lasting forever. Saying goodbye to the Scottish fans is officially the hardest part of the tournament.
Erica, us Scots are going to miss you dearly. Like, this cannot happen. We've left too soon. I don't think we've left yet, but the chances of us staying in a World Cup.
Why do I feel, even though he's speaking English,
right
he
now.
needs closed captioning?
But
Yeah, he does.
We're going to miss you so much. Like, it's been such a party. We cannot let this go. Like, what we're going to do, we need to come up with a solution because there's too many of us love each other, you know, like.
Whoa, just back that level on up
between
there,
the
Sean.
Scots
Yeah, you're not cute enough
is
yet.
too good. So we're going to have a reunion set up, something that we can see each other more and more every week, every year.
No, that's okay.
What is your guys' favorite part about America?
Everything they do. Texas barbecue.
Texas barbecue.
Texas barbecue. People very kind.
Very kind?
Yeah.
Hamburger?
Hamburger?
Yeah.
Hamburger.
From where?
Texas burger. Barbecue. National.
Moving people.
The people.
Favorite thing, fullest
Cheeseburger.
Everybody give grades.
Purpose, World Cup, and NASA, and
Okay.
America is so powerful at the shoot. I love it.
Food and sports. Who's your favorite team?
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, I love it. Brisket.
People.
Yeah. I love it.
And we don't have no cheap stadiums that are going to fall down while you're jumping up and down.
Everyone talks about Euros getting culture shock in America, but it definitely goes both ways. Turns out normal just depends entirely on which side of the border you're on.
You know you're not in the U.S. anymore and back in Canada. This is a large ring.
This is the ice cream here, bro. What the heck? I thought this was gonna be a big ass cone. That's your freaking shoe. She goes, no.
Oh my god, everything in the Middle East is so tiny, guys. I ordered sliders. Like, what is this little one bite face ass slider?
It's like a cup of tea. It's so small. It's so soup.
We're at Burger King in London. Number one, this is a large cup. Look at this. This is a large.
That's not a large. That's a small.
Who is this supposed to feed? What kind of Oompa Loompa business is this for?
Why does it look so small in your head?
How is this a large? Literally, how is this a large? This is tiny. It's not even like it's the size of my head.
What do you think of America? Okay. Come on, England, no. Yeah. Team USA. I can't say England, so I can say Team USA. I'm not saying England.
Some World Cup memories last
Yeah,
a
that's a
lifetime.
bug, yeah,
but for these
buddy,
Scotland
very nice.
fans, nothing could have prepared them for the surprise waiting just around the corner.
All right, now. The touch-feely there, buddy. Back your ass on up.
I just saw him for a second. I mean, you guys call him full kit wanker, right, or whatever. He's wearing that thing. He's all dressed up and ready to go.
You didn't just set us?
Okay. Oh God. Lucky we're on American television. There's the W word on British TV. Okay. You guys are going to go visit James, though.
You know what I've realised? Americans don't see British people as human. You know, you see us as some kind of novelty or a fictional character, because I've never been anywhere else in the world where it's socially acceptable for someone that you just met to blatantly imitate your accent right in front of their face. Even
Hi, bruv, leave this man alone. I can't believe you've done this. You got him proper fuming, mate. No, when it comes to crapping on the British, call me Hank Pecker because I'm always on board. But anyways, I think he's proper fuming, mate. A bit sad, innit? We're just taking a piss, mate. Really, bruv, it's only Tuesday. I just like this one of the bald eagle. But I can't. Apologies, my lord. We love a cheeky banter. Calling anyone my lord is crazy. Oi, bruv. We're just having a laugh, yeah? You guys, it's not funny. He's proper vexed. I can't. I'm sorry. Also, me to be filming this right next to the... Yeah, welcome to America.
I've arrived at the World Cup in one of the most insane stadiums I've ever seen in my life. This is mad.
Look how absolutely astonishing this is.
am absolutely in shock. I made this account a month ago showing a British perspective of life in America. And the amount of messages and the amount of support that I have received from Americans has been overwhelming. Like, it has been insane.
I feel like I've been lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida. This beach is insane. Like, just as good as Australian beaches.
I have people asking to show me around. I have people offering to take me out on a boat. I have people offering to take me to their favorite restaurants. And that is beautiful. Like, there generally isn't any words to describe it, and I am overwhelmed with love.
Are you kidding me?
How the hell is this actually real?
I saw the end of the world in the US, and it's called Buc-ee's. They say it's a gas station, but that's a lie.
Can you believe this is a petrol
How about
station?
this?
These are all petrol pumps.
This place has 120 pumps. 120. Why? Are you refueling the US Air Force? Are you preparing for an alien invasion?
So, as I told you, the Walmart is just the best tourist attraction you can have in whole United States. For me as a European.
The woman says, oh no, the man in the hat already paid for your beers. So we go up to shake his hand. We think it's probably the guy in the big cowboy hat. And he's shaking our hands as a firm handshake. And it's a proper Texas hospitality. He's like, oh yeah, he's just chatting away, asking us where we're going, where we're from. Lovely, lovely Texas man. And then he's like, hold on, wait here. I've got something for you guys. Heavy duty pin from the Amarillo Police Department.
That's right. The
I just got back from eating in all 16 World Cup host cities. The America that everyone warned me about was rude, dangerous, and broken. But the one that I actually turned up to, friendliest people in the...
Something that still genuinely confuses me about America. It's not the food. It's not the size. It's not the trucks. It's the fact that strangers are so genuinely kind. Anywhere you walk, hello, how you doing? Giving you a bit of advice about what trail to go down. Stay away from that moose. They're really aggressive. I didn't know that. I thought maybe I was just getting lucky in the other states that we went to, or I was just finding little pockets where Americans were friendly. But it's all over. Every single state I have been to, Americans go out of their way to say hello and be kind and offer up suggestions. Complete opposite of the UK. There are many occasions when I walk down the road in the UK and I say hello to someone and they completely ignore me. Makes me feel like a fool. It doesn't happen over here in America. Everybody's up for a chat. Everybody is really, really nice. We had to stop because the views are absolutely sensational. Look at this. Great. America the Beautiful for a reason. Bad boy. Gorgeous. There's no other word for it. Slight detour. This is Cascade Springs. Man, this dude is huge. This is good.
Yeah.
It's called America the Beautiful for a reason. That looks sensational.
These are the kind of views we have been experiencing on this whole drive. Do you know how incredible that looks? Certainly not a bad stop.
They used to come to Pennsylvania.
He might have been there. He's deep tubing all over the place.
This may very well be the worst aged tweet of all time. So on June 8th, 18 days before the World Cup started in the US, this guy told 2.5 million people that the World Cup was going to expose how much of a shithole America is. And now a few weeks into the World Cup, I'd like a follow-up on this tweet there, buddy. So let's start off with just a basic stat, shall we? Because this World Cup just already set the world record for the most attended World Cup in history. 3.6 million people. Well, let's forget about the records and statistics because I want to focus on the wholesome content that is coming out of the World Cup this year. And before I keep going, you watched the video for this long, so you might as well give me a follow. Because in a time where it feels like everybody absolutely hates each other, there's one thing that seems to have brought the entire world together. And while everyone's saying, oh,
Everybody
bread and
hates each other,
circus,
that's
bread
what
and
did it.
circus. I want more circus. Give me all the circuses. For example, the city of Lawrence, Kansas, with a population of under 100,000 people, basically adopted the entire Algerian national team. We have guys named Jim Bob, who are diehard Algerian soccer fans now. The Iranian national team is leaving handwritten notes about peace and friendship in every single stadium they play in. Ecuador fans put their own jersey on the Rocky statue in Philadelphia. There was a wedding in Philly yesterday, where basically the entire country of Croatia joined in to take pictures with the bride and her bridesmaids. Hundreds of fans from different countries are doing jersey swaps with each other. The famous German walked into an SEC stadium, saw an eagle fly around at Auburn, and was immediately American pilled. There's foreigners who cannot believe that Vermont and Texas are in the same country. The Japanese are starting chants saying, "We love Dallas." Norway is rowing their way across the U.S. in every city imaginable. And teams like the Netherlands and Germany are also just taking over cities in ways that we haven't even seen before. And on top of all of that, us Americans are actually willing to understand, watch, and learn about the game of soccer, football. If you consider that a shithole, I want to live in the sewer. I'm a sewer rat, and it's one of the best damn sewers I've ever been in.
Just love how friendly you are. I will be driving my car, and then when I pass you, you will just raise your hand, or you will raise a finger, or you will just do this. And I mean, you don't know me, but you greet me. I just feel like I'm the president. I feel like I'm someone important, except for when you just zoom past me, because let's face it, Americans, you don't drive slow, okay? You don't drive slow. You always try to beat the speed limit. You try to beat the GPS. I mean, except for that, you're always just so friendly. Number two, I love it how you tell me how long a trip is going to take. If I ask you how far is something, you don't tell me in miles, you tell me in minutes. You know what? That's going to be 30 minutes. Okay. Thank you. How far is Walmart? No, don't worry. Walmart is just 20 minutes away. Thank you for that. I love it. I don't even have to worry. I can check my time. I don't have to worry. I know it's going to be 20 minutes drive. And then the other thing is I just love the way you say things. I mean, you think I've got an accent, but you've got an accent, and the way you've got this different sayings for different types of things. I mean, I will say water, and you say something like water. I can't even say it. And I will say aluminium, and you say aluminum. And then if you ask me something and I don't know, I will say, well, I don't know. It's either this or that. I'm not really sure. And you will just say, it's whatever.
Wait, boy.
This Dallas cop heard all the rumors about Argentina's legendary football passion and wanted to see it for himself. Safe to say, he got exactly what he...
When I was in America, everyone would say sir, ma'am, all the time. In the UK, we don't do that. And a lot of Americans have asked, so what do you say in the UK? And I'm going to go to a shop right now and show you exactly what we say. This is not a skit, a joke, or a prank. This is legit, okay? Okay, here we go. We'll just buy like a Dr. Pepper, just so I can show you. Hello, mate, you all right? How are you, all right? Oh, mate, yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Card, please. Cheers, mate, have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye, mate, bye-bye, bye. And that's how the Brits do it. I don't know how many times we said mate there, but that is a genuine thing we do in the UK. We do say mate all the time in the UK. Like, I'll call me granddad, me mate. Like, everyone's your mate. It's crazy. It has come to my attention that America has finally found out what we call cigarettes in the UK. It has also come to my attention that how a Brit would say, I'm going to smoke a cigarette, but differently would mean something very different in America.
Yeah, but in England you call them fags.
We call it.
Yeah, so you're going to tell your friend to go smoke a fag? That's...
Do not cancel a fag. Please do not cancel a fag. Okay, I'm back in America and I've received a comment from a lot of Americans that I can't believe what I'm reading, right? So yesterday it rained pretty bad and Americans commented something I'm a little bit dumbfounded by it, mate. The comment is here. Josh, couldn't you smell it coming? Apparently Americans, right, they can smell when the rain is coming. I'm sorry, what is this barbaric madness? You're telling me, as an American, right, you step outside and you go, yeah, man, that smells like rain. What?
Yep.
First off,
That's true.
what is the indications of rain? Because I can't get my head around the fact that you can walk outside, smell it, and be like, yeah, it smells like rain, man. Is this true? Can Americans actually smell when it's going to rain? Because if that's true, right, I want that. Because it rains a lot in the UK. I want whatever that is.
He wants that superpower to smell the rain, eh?
Smell the rain.
Because it probably don't smell in the
Foods
UK.
we have in the UK that will literally send an American into a coma. Okay, I had to go out and buy this food because if I told you guys about it, you wouldn't have believed me. So I'm going to show you it instead. Black pudding, aka dried pig's blood. People eat this in the UK. People are serious about it. Like, I mean, a lot of people. We have it for
dried
breakfast. Let me get
pig's
one out and
blood.
show you guys. Yeah, I'm not joking, by the way.
You don't want to eat it. What an idiot.
Too far, right? You come to the UK, this is a serious thing. It's called black pudding. I'm literally hyperventilating. I've eaten too much. I can't.
Hey guys, I got to run. Okay.
Pudding,
Alright,
dried
Sean.
pig's
Good night, Sean.
blood. Food in the UK.
Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Pretty good. Thanks for hanging out,
All right,
baby.
man.
No, seriously. So, I made a video explaining how I have discovered country music in America, and that I discovered a gentleman
This
named
guy is
Garth
rather
Brooks.
animated, isn't he?
Beautiful
He
man,
is. He's
and his
insane.
music made me cry.
He's got a pod and he hangs
I am
out
not
with
ashamed of
sometimes.
it,
Too.
but wait,
Yeah.
look at this.
He was just saying recently he came with brought his kid over.
Ready to me? What? Wait. What's going on?
I thought I'm going to try and listen to some new American country music. Listening to this man, I thought, oh,
Wait. Wait for what he says.
Wait. Everything that I've been through in my life, I sat there sobbing like a baby. Stories
Wait.
country music tell. Wow, it hit home, it hit me in the heart, and
Like I'm missing something here.
I mean, he's not wrong. He looks like the Home Alone guy. Yeah.
So I made a video trying these warheads, yeah, and they literally blew me head off. But everyone kept saying in the comments, I've got to try
he's
this.
way
whole
younger
thing.
there,
I've
huh?
never tried it before. Toxic waste. Whatever that is.
Hey.
What is it? I'm about to try it anyway. You know it's dangerous when you've got to put that like solid plastic on it. Like
What is it?
I think I've got a permanent lazy
Gotcha.
eye. What's happened here?
Huh?
No joke.
I don't know. I see it. I just
So
clicked
I
it.
see a lot of Americans comment this one thing. People keep saying, wait until he finds out that not every single American household doesn't have a kettle like the British do. In Britain, it is compulsory to have a kettle in your house. If you cut open a British person, we would literally bleed tea. Us British cannot function without our cup of tea every single day. I honestly can't believe it. I can't believe it. That right there is the heart of every single British household. So first you tell me you don't have your washing machines in the kitchen, and now you're telling me not every single American has a kettle in their kitchen. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
The energy at this tournament is unmatched. If you're loving these legendary fan moments, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out the next chaos.
Next
Get
chaos.
myself out of there. Okay, let's find it.
Yeah, where's the on-camera button there? Oh, good God! Did you want that to go up? It's still playing. Down
Yeah,
there?
no. It's, I'm trying
Okay.
to get. These some people in Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile?
Yeah.
It is in Mobile. There's a really good song by The Who of that same name.
Yeah,
When I'm mobile.
Hey guys, no, we'll probably get out of here early. We got no, we probably got another couple of videos, but we'll save some of them for tomorrow. Yeah, you mean of the people? There's a bunch of them in the clips section. So if you go on YouTube on UFO Paranormal Radio page, you notice this playlist on there of different things. It's just music that, once this camera, it's just music I play in my car. And then there's
And
other things.
loads of food porn.
Yeah, there's other stuff on there. There's also a playlist for different shows for United Public Radio. And then there's other stuff, just like clips for this show, clips for other shows, just stupid clips in general, like some of those California dreaming about how California's a piece of shit, stuff like that. So there's a lot of it. You get a lot of material over the years. It's not that hard to come up with a bunch of it either. Well, yeah, it just builds. That just builds up. Yeah, it just builds up. No, tomorrow's show for Arthur Squirrel's already set up. You can go check it out. Set it up this morning or last night. Actually.
What are we talking about on the Arthur's Quill tomorrow?
I don't know. I just host the thing.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the one who set it up.
Like I said, I just host the thing.
Oh, you're just sitting in for the other guy, Joe, huh?
Yeah. No, really. I actually think it's actually two pretty good guests. Yeah. But it's posted. You can go look at it. And then we got the chat tomorrow night. We didn't really pick the topic for tomorrow night. What about? Oh, you mean musician pre? So I thought you meant something entirely different when you said that. No, but we got a couple of these other clips like Irish couple discovers the Gulf Coast. Europeans lie to about America, their kindness. They talk about it. British tourists shocked over America 4th of July celebrations. Actually, I was going to play some of them tonight, but being it's this late, Jay's been on already for 2 hours. And I said early morning this morning.
Yeah, I did Church of Mavis from 8 to 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So what'll happen is I'll fall asleep. Yeah. So no, we're gonna go, but no, we'll probably play the British tourist one tomorrow. We'll probably play Europeans that are leaving Europe for the U.S. and British tourists shocked by American 4th of July, and maybe one other, and we'll see. And then there's a bunch of other stuff we're going to talk about. And we've been overdue. We were supposed to redo the 50 best sandwiches around the world, 50 best sandwiches in the States. We covered them one time, but we didn't get into them in depth in each sandwich.
Well, but truth be told, when we did do that, how many were duplicated? The grilled cheese sandwich was duplicated on almost every list more than once. Jelly sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, crumbles like
crab
that,
cakes,
more than once on every list. Crab cakes, cheeseburgers. So the lists were kind of jaded towards, just everyday cheeseburgers. Really, I mean, it's
so you know what we'll do instead then. So what we'll do is we'll do the top 50 best dishes around the world.
Oh, yum!
What do you mean? Well, we could do the top.
That's awesome because I did make a brand new food porn plaque, so we'll be able to use that tomorrow, unless somebody deletes it in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, there was a couple of things deleted. Actually, that wasn't the only thing that was deleted. There was some other stuff.
Yeah.
No telling, Christopher. No, so we'll do 50 best dishes around the world, and maybe the 50 best dishes in the U.S., maybe 50 best desserts. I don't know. Maybe we'll do the 50 best dishes around the world and the 50 best desserts around the world.
How about we do the 50 best dishes around the world, and then we do the 50 dishes around the world done American style, like the same recipes translated from the different cultures into American.
If it does that, yeah, we can look and see that. We can't never hurt to look.
Yeah, lots of ways we can. There's lots of ways we can spin that.
Well,
we could do all the best, burger recipes, all the best, beef recipes or best steaks.
Actually, Gene, what we'll do is we'll do the 50 best recipes around the world, 10 best recipes in the U.S. For like dishes, like dinners, and maybe the 10 best desserts. Well, no, because by the time you get through all of that, we'll be out of time. Oh yeah, because we'll be looking at them and well, no, we can always add to it. I mean, it's nothing. We're going to be talking about a couple other things too. So Yes. Well, we got, Sean started glowing recently, so we had a little chat about that. We're not sure what it means. We just know he's glowing.
He's properly probed, so yeah, glowing means he's probably pregnant. He doesn't want to know the answer.
Raylene said it's because he's pregnant.
She's right.
He's glowing because he's pregnant, Joe. No, I don't think that's what he's glowing about. But, no, I mean, it wasn't all that much because we crossed pretty much all the news in the first hour, but only NATO news was that they're going to do what Trump asked them to do.
Yeah. I mean, what else can they do? I mean, if we pop out, they're screwed.
No, I mean, oh, you mean somebody said that Egon, the guy in Turkey helped him on the tarmac? Not that I've seen. I watched that. Him to disembark the plane, so that was bullshit. And he did do 2 gas on speeches, though. But now, by saying that, he did do gas on speeches. He said something about the Japanese, and called them something other than their original title, and somebody else that he screwed up. The Ukrainian and somebody else. But he gave 9 speeches and 2 unscripted press interviews while he's there. So if all he's got is 2 gaffes and all of that, I think his faculties are pretty fucking sharp. Yeah, the media wants to paint it one way, but when you actually stop and look at his itinerary for the time he was there, and he got what he wanted. Yeah, plus, everybody's on Spain's nuts now. Get out, Spain. We don't want you no more. You stink. You smell funny, Spain. Ew, well, you smell like Spanish,
don't
man.
forget, people may not realize, but guess whose side Spain was on at the opening of World War II?
Yeah, what not? That's for damn sure.
Well, because Germany bailed them out, or at least bailed the regime that won the Spanish Civil War in 1935. The Wehrmacht, the Nazis, they tested all their new war machines, their tanks, their planes, and their machine guns and bullets. Bailed them out, and so they were part of the Axis powers at the opening of World War II.
Evil people. What was that?
Yeah.
No, I had these pictures to the. No, Clara, I need to show them my ass because she asked me every time I put the camera. No, I put these. These are just shots that go into the database. They don't really go in anything else. Every now and then one might show up somewhere, but not really. Well, they're not designed for that. Anyway, on that note, we're gonna get out of here because I'm actually hungry. Well, no, we got way more than enough material to do another hour. But I'm telling y'all, once I queue up those videos on fireworks, 15 minutes in, I'll be like,
yeah, I'll fall asleep too.
Then we'll be on autopilot till 4 a.m. until the time thing runs out, which I think it's 5 hours going out. So it'll be at 2 a.m. my time, 3 a.m. Jays. Anyway, we're going to go and thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Public Radio. No, Kirby, I hope you enjoyed the show. The clips we add in, well, the clips we've been adding in lately, because frankly, the news cycle's a bit slow.
Yeah,
and specials.
Except for the closing of the Hormuz Strait and the beginning of kinetic strikes again. Really hadn't been much happening.
Well, you had the senator guy stepping down. You had Strait. You had the other thing, and that's it. I mean, oh no, they proved that somebody interfered with the pond down there with fans of butts.
With what pond? What?
The pool in D.C.
The reflecting pool. Yeah. Oh yeah. They had already arrested like 7 people when this was on the news the big time last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was.
Yeah, but they found something else. No, supposedly it's fixed. I have not looked. But I never understood the whole thing about the pool. I'll make this real simple. Owning a construction company, we ran across a lot of pools after storm events. And they all go algae and go green and just turn into a big plume of algae after about 2
weeks. All the shit that gets dumped into it. Yeah, absolutely.
So we don't even drain the water, Johnny. No. We go in there with chlorine and a couple other things, and we shock the shit out of the pool. Within 3 days, it's blue.
There's a
All the
lot of
algae
things
gone.
you can do to do that. There's like you said, chlorine, bromine. There's also there's pH shock. There's pH up, pH down. There's pH not pH. There's an algae bloom fighter that you pour into the liquid. You know, it's a formula that you have so many gallons. You have to push so much of this stuff in per gallon. It takes a while. We had I think it was a 16,000 gallon on the above the ground pool at my old parents' house, and it was jello green one year. It just got an algae bloom and turned literally lime jello green. It was cool, but you couldn't swim in it.
We all we would do is we'd go out. Usually, we'd just go out and shock the pool, which was just about a couple of bottles of chlorine, shock stuff we used. And then after we shock it, we'd let it sit 24 hours, and then we'd start the pumps, and it was usually clean by that afternoon. Crystal clear blue again. We always run the vacuum just to clean out any debris left behind by the algae bloom.
Mm-hmm.
Chlorine kills algae. So as long as you keep your pool up to speed, so that's the thing. They need to install filters on the pool, maybe 5 on each side, 4 on each side, big ones. And it would be like 3 Olympic swimmers. It would keep the pool circulating all the time. It would keep the algae from blooming, and then just test your pH once a day and shock it when you need to. You wouldn't have no problems with that.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to treat it like a real pool.
Well, they did. When I was a kid, that pool was freaking immaculate. I mean, the 70s and 80s, that pool, you could walk up to it. If you fell into it and you had an open wound, you would not get tetanus. From I don't know when it fell to shit, but the last 30, 40 years, if you fell in there with an open wound, you better go to the hospital and get a tetanus shot immediately. You're going to wind up with gangrene or tetanus. But the full original idea of it was if you stand at one end and look towards the Congress, if you stand with the Lincoln Memorial directly behind you and standing on the steps, if you look at the reflecting pool, you should see reflected in it exactly all the stuff along the side of the mall. The trees on the side, and then the Washington Monument in the middle, and the Congress at the other end. And then same thing at the other side. If you go to the other side, you stand on the steps of the Congress and look towards the Lincoln Memorial, you'll see Washington Memorial reflecting pool, and it was like a mirror. It was a very cool thing, and you just have to maintain it. They just stopped maintaining it.
Yeah, they started all kind of problems with it.
Yeah. If you stop maintaining a pool, you just let the pumps run with an infinity filter where it'll never clog up, and you don't maintain it, it'll eventually turn black as oil. It'll get real nasty.
Anytime you're in an industrial area or an area where there's heavy plants, you've got to put daily chlorine in your pool every day. Oh, and if you don't want to use chlorine, you don't. No, you don't have to do that. The daily is plenty, and that's in a busy pool. In a pool that's not busy.
I was a pool operator for a large pool. The pool in my community pool. It was we had a large 8-lane, half Olympic size pool, so it was 25 meters, one side to the other. It was 8 lanes wide. There was a diving well that went down to 15 feet, and then there was a splashing well that was 2.5 to 3 feet, and then the swimming lanes were started at 4 feet and went to I think 6 at the very far side near the diving well. Then we had a baby pool that was about I think 20 by 20 square. That was an 144,000 gallon pool, and the main pool was 444,000. And we had to hourly check the chlorine, and there was a pump with a 200 gallon tank of CL2 gas that we had to.
Y'all was fed into that crappy ass chlorine. So
when we were using chlorine gas, yeah, we could convert it to bromine gas, but it had to be constantly pumped into the water.
No. So this is either granulated or liquid. You just pour it in the pool.
For homes, yeah. This is
No. This is for Olympic pools. This is the matter of fact. For the most part, there is no difference in the way you treat a big pool versus a little pool. It's the same exact thing. They're treated the same way. The only pools that you have to watch is if you have like an Olympic-sized pool and it's a neighborhood kid pool. You're going to want to check it at least twice a day, just because the amount of urine that will get into the pool. So you may need
by county standards, we had to check it every hour on the.
Yeah, well, but you don't really need to. It's not gonna make that much difference because the amount of water is huge. I mean, it's a vast amount of water.
We had 600,000 gallons of water in 2 different pools. Yeah.
So actually, the way they did it down here is, if the pool exceeded X amount of people over X amount of hours, it had to be tested. If not, it didn't. They didn't worry about it. The chlorine was plenty, and they shocked the living shit out of it. So, I mean, that's all you could smell was chlorine. And then you get in the pool all day long. I mean, it was so bad it was burning your eyes and shit. And then eventually it would just chill out. You know, I mean, it would calm down through the course of the day. But yeah, and then when they switched over to that tablet stuff, that shit's fucking fabulous. Man, you go, no matter what size pool you get, just go out.
Yeah,
it goes by how many gallons
you out about the mid 80s, didn't it? Those tablets?
Maybe even in
something like that.
Okay, so there was 2 tablets. The tablet you're thinking about, it was a kind that used to drop in the filter tanks. You know where the filters used on the side of the pool are, where the water goes in and out?
Yeah.
They would drop them in there. These were something they came out, I think, in the mid 90s with. And you would just, it goes by per gallon. So each one was good for like 500 gallons. Or 1,000, and you would just fling them out there, and they would float for a while, and then they would swell up like a sponge, and then they would just dissolve into your pool. And they would
we had that for my parents' pool.
Yeah, and those
it was an extra step. We had it in the pump, but it was a canister. You would unscrew.
Yeah, they had them.
We had to put 4 of those tabs into it for the size of our pool, and then you close it down and you just throw it in there, and it's like a buoy, just flips around and it releases.
Yeah, so they started doing that so that you could have control over the water while people were in it without having a big problem with the chlorine getting all over people. It works good. It's one of those things that's been around for a little while, but it's one of the things that for some reason they didn't do in DC. They never made it into a pool. They treated it like a pond. And then wonder why it had ponds coming. Because you treat it like a fucking pond, dude. It's what it's going to act like.
Well, but they let, there was Canadian geese, mallards, all manner of waterfowl and non-waterfowl swimming and shitting in it and pooping in it and all kinds of crap.
That's why they just needed to make it. That's why they just needed to make it a pool and feel, and I also wrote that on their site. I said, and even if you don't want to use chlorine, you can always use salt water. I said, shit don't like to grow in salt water either. So the type of fungus you got going in right now won't grow in salt. Get a salt pool.
Yeah, and you might only get seagulls. I don't think other birds would want to go to salt water, but seagulls.
And you can go out there and check your salt levels every day. And if it's not going to be for swimming, your salt levels don't have to be as high. If it's going to be for swimming. And remember,
it's actually a federal crime to step into it, to be honest with you.
Think of it this way, people. You lose weight when you get into a pool of salt water. Because you're more buoyant. So like if you go to like one of the salt seas or lakes, you will actually float. You will have to force yourself under if you want to dive. You won't sink.
Yeah.
You'll just float on top of it because of the buoyancy of the salt. Oh, it's a fact. I'm not fucking with you. It's a fact. But anyway, and I know we're going to get out of here. We already went a little more than we said we were going to do anyway. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to United Public Radio. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Views on the flip side. Of course, if you do have a long road picture, right, you can write to Sean Kelly at SeanKelly.com. He loves to hear from y'all. And of course, the big boss is Michelle. I'm sure you can almost write to her. But,
actually, his email has changed, Joe. Don't forget. It's Sean Kelly at poledancer.com.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Don't forget the poledancer.com. Yeah. So Sean Kelly at poledancer.com. And just write to her in there and get your stuff across. But I know we're going to get out of here. I want to thank everyone again for tuning in to United Public Radio and UFO Undercover. Oh, I'm sorry. News on the flip side, wrong show. And I'll see y'all tomorrow on the Squirrel. I'll see Jay and y'all tomorrow evening on the chat. I hope you enjoy your life and have some fun and stay out of trouble. Just have some fun. And to all the people who came over from overseas in Europe, I'm glad to see you had a great time and we loved having you. Good night, everybody.